And we are live. That's right. We are live. We are back at it. We are here once again doing our thing. We weren't even supposed to be here tonight. That's the story. We jumped on a stream earlier. We did a podcast. We did some GCW versus TNT. And you know what? It's a Saturday. We were feeling good. And Wrestling Revolver was suggested to us. So a channel for the fans, by the fans, is back at it again. We're going to be here for a bunch of hours. And we're going to rock through the Tales from the Ring. Let's find out what that means. Let's go. Ding, 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 ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are back at it. Like I said, the Wrasslin for Life Network, this channel that told everybody we cover all the shows. We cover all the brands. We do it more than anyone else. We are constantly live. And here we are again with another pay-per-view with more wrestling. You know, we cover wrestling people haven't even heard of, but we are back at it. And this little shindig always takes at least, you know, as they say, it takes two, baby, at least two. Big shout out to our boy CJ out there. But on screen tonight, you have Mr. Every Night, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, the man that just won't go away and finds reasons to keep coming back. And I am joined with the man, the one, the only, the mayhem, the troublemaker, everyone's best friend, the soon-to-be birthday boy. And
yeah, well, speaking of saying, since you were saying the one, I've got the one called Manders right now coming out to the ring. So we're getting him versus Josh Alexander for the Imapct World title. So we're starting off with a world title match, folks.
That's it. And I don't know if people are surprised out there or if they know, but so we got a lot of presence from the Imapct stars on this show.
Oh, no, it's just a singles match, not for the title. Sorry.
I thought it was for the title. But anyway, the Imapct World Champion is in the house. And he is taking on the one known what? The one name.
The one called Manders.
The one called Manders.
Yeah.
But Josh Alexander is one of my favorites. One of the best wrestlers doing it today. And I totally got him for the win.
Yeah, the man that surprisingly didn't get snatched up by WWE or AEW, even though I think they both were interested in him at one point. But the man that's put Imapct on his back and put it on the map, to be honest.
I will say the change in power in WWE may impact that decision in the future. Right. Because, again, he had a chance to be a champion in Imapct. He had a chance to be a top guy in Imapct. The idea of going to WWE and having it fucked up was not appealing to him. So I completely get that, and that's partly why he is where he is. But he's had a phenomenal career outside of the majors.
Oh, absolutely. He's regarded as one of the best wrestlers doing it right now. And he's never stepped foot in WWE or AEW, to my knowledge.
Maybe, I think maybe as a filler at some point, like everyone else.
Now that I've said that, someone will pull up and be like, actually, he was like the security guard number 5 back in the Austin segment backstage.
Fact checkers. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, I hope you're having a wonderful week. It's Saturday night. I hope you're feeling good. I know I'm feeling good. You know, I know it's winding down, but it still feels like a little bit of summer kicking around, and we're feeling great about it. So we are still rolling. We got so much more coming your way. And keep in mind, tomorrow we have another special stream that we're going to jump on. Monday, we're going to cover all the shows from Monday to Friday. We're not stopping. We have our original podcast every week, and we have so much more. We just finished a 4-hour stream. We're back for another stream, and we will be here until the sun comes up if we have to be, folks. So, I hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. And whatever you got to do to put a smile on your face, I hope you're doing it tonight. And thank you for being a part of this channel, a part of this live stream. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do so. And Nick and I are looking forward to this impromptu live stream.
Oh, yeah. It's not just a gimmick, folks. We really do cover professional wrestling better and more than anybody out there. But yeah, we're starting it off with a banger of a match. I mean, we're starting it off with Josh Alexander, or reigning world champion, is starting the show. So I think we're in for a good night, folks.
Big stalling suplex. I didn't catch who the commentary team is.
I'm not sure either. This is our first time watching the Wrestling Revolver.
Yeah.
But I do like the setup. I do.
Yeah, a little dark, but they're in a hangar like we saw previously. I think it looks very hangarish, or an arena. But the lights blinking during the match is interesting.
Right. But folks, if you're watching along with us, let us know who you're taking in this match, whether it's Josh Alexander or the one called Manders. That almost halfway rhymes.
Right. Almost. So let me just quickly, as this match is going on, the boys are outside the ring. Big chops from Manders. Howdy, Boss Monster. Welcome back. Thank you for being here tonight. Damien, good to see you again. I'm excited to watch Wrestling Revolver. I just followed their channel today. There you go. There you go. That's why he wasn't saying, hey, why don't you guys watch this one?
Right.
He just started today. Thomas, who put us on. The only reason why we're on your screen right now looking at you is this man. It's all his fault. He blew up the card. And actually, I'll get Nick in a second to run through a quick, brief overview of who we're going to see here tonight. But that's us. Josh Alexander for the win. Good call. Josh. Kicking off with Josh. Josh. Yeah, the Wrestling Revolver show was in Iowa. That's where it's taking place. Yes, it's in Iowa because we're having an Iowa death match as well. I don't know what the difference is when you're in Iowa and you have a death match, but hey.
It's like every promotion to where they just have to have, insert town name here match.
Yeah. Always.
But yeah, speaking of the matches that we're getting tonight, so we are getting an Iowa death match between Jake Crist and Joel Bateman. We're getting a Monsters Ball match between PCO, Madman Fulton, Warhorse, and Crash Jackson. Tag team match of Matthew Palmer and Rich Swann versus Swerve and Our Glory, Keith Lee and Swerve. And then we're getting, obviously, Josh Alexander versus one called Manders. 6-man tag team match with the Rascals, Myron Reed, Trey Miguel, and Zachary Wentz versus the Kingdom, Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, and Vincent. Then we're getting an Impact X Division title 6-way scramble match with Mike Bailey, Gringo Loco, JD Griffey, Casey Navarro, Chris Bay, and Billie Starkz. And then we're getting a Revolver title match between JT Dunn and JesSicka Havoc.
Yes. Ooh, big forearm. So, yeah, I mean, folks, as you can tell, and why we ended up doing this stream, there's a lot of names that we recognize, know, and appreciate on this show. So, yeah, I mean, dude, strap in. Let's go.
Yeah, we're getting the AEW tag team that's not suspended.
Not funny. Oh, maybe a little funny.
A little bit.
Too soon? Too soon?
No, never too soon.
Never too soon.
But yeah, no, this is a good match right now, and it's interesting to see the blend of like Impact talent and AEW talent outside of the AEW realm.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, it's always cool, and over the last, I think the pandemic had a big part of the change in it, and really giving this territory vibe where you do now have athletes in and out, and you really get some unexpected, interesting matchups. I don't know much about Mander. Do you know much?
What's up?
Do you know much about Mander?
Yeah, he teams with Mance Warner and Matthew Justice.
Oh, yeah. Okay, no, still don't know a whole lot about him, but yeah, good show.
So of GCW kind of territory.
Yeah. Decent match though.
Oh yeah, well he's got that kind of Blackjack Mulligan kind of look meets Dax Hardwood.
Right. He kind of looks like a small Albert.
But right now he's in control of Josh. So, and it's always interesting too, and kind of hard to predict these outside the main 2 or 3 shows, because you never know who's going to be there for a couple matches, which way they're going to go with it.
Ankle lock. No. Mander's not having it. Josh Alexander. Yeah, it's been a while though, Damien. Like it's a heater with longevity. So
Right.
he's been tearing it up. Remember, he decimated the Impact X division to the point where he was just like, "Take the belt. I'm done."
Right.
Like,
Just take it because no one can beat me for it.
all right. And that will be a thing one day where he'll circle back and he'll be like, I've never been beat, and he'll put someone over on that moniker.
Yeah, but I don't know. Does he maybe just stay as world champ or stay in that,
Oh, he'd be world champ for a long time. Or
yeah.
well, maybe not a long time, but a minute.
Oh, German. And I'm not no,
Lock.
he's awesome. I was gonna say I'm not talking about Walter.
Right, rolling him up into number 2.
I got number 3 going up right now.
Right.
Bam.
Boom. Oh, wait, we're looking for 4. Josh going for 4. Mander grabs the ropes. Back elbow. A little bit of no selling on the trios, but whatever. Not being picky.
A little bit, but we rolled right into an ankle lock.
There you go. That's the thing I love about Alexander, right? You give you 4 suplexes and then lock you up. Like you talk about Kurt Angle prototypes. He's pretty damn close.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was just going to
say.
Oh, the boot came off. But yeah, turn that man inside out with that clothesline.
Wow.
Both men down.
He throws out the left chicken wing and he's down.
But no, if Josh ever did go to WWE, I could see him, and I know you're already instantly going to poo-poo this, but if you put him even, say, with Alpha Academy.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, no, it's a bunch of 3 technical wrestlers like that.
It's fucking the biggest stable ever of just fucking Gable.
It's a WWE stereotype. Hire a technical collegiate wrestler.
Right. Forget the Jericho Appreciation Society. We're getting the Singlet Appreciation Society. The Cauliflower Connection.
Right. That's a good one.
Not bad, right?
Not bad.
Oh.
Josh going up top.
Look, playing to the crowd. I'm literally Josh Alexander's in my top 10 wrestlers in the world right now. So
I don't think that you'd have a ton of people disagreeing with you there. I can't remember if it's in the PWI, but
I don't know. No, he wasn't in the top 10. And to be honest, it could be partly because remember he had that weird layoff where he got deported and shit.
Yeah, well,
who gets deported to Canada?
Yeah, right?
Oh shit!
Oh,
huge
belly superplex.
Yeah,
Dr. Bomb.
1,
2 count.
You know that's a 2 count. We talked about that.
Yeah,
that's a version of the Thunder.
Right. It's always the 2 count moves are the Blue Thunder Bomb and the Michinoku Driver. No one ever wins a match on those. It's always a 2 count.
Down power bombs often too.
Yeah,
what we just got there, right? Like that quick short power bomb is same realm where it's good for a good 2 count.
Right. I do kind of like the Steve Mongo McMichael setup for the spear though. Gets in the 3-point stance. He just randomly collapsed.
Yeah. Big boot. He recovered.
Oh. Planted that man.
C4 spike and it's over. You don't kick out of that. The butterfly pile driver.
Whew. Yeah. Oh, and like I said, he planted that man.
It's over.
So Josh Alexander picks up the 1, 2, 3.
Right. Match 1 in the books, folks. If you picked Josh Alexander like I did, you'd be correct. Sure, Nick did too.
Yeah, it's kind of hard not to.
I'd say so.
That's a hell of a way to start off this show.
Right. I rarely vote against the guy with Maple Leafs on his uniform.
Hard to go against Captain Canada there.
Kind of is. Oh, there you go. There's your boot. Who throws a boot?
Who throws a shoe?
What, a boot? Did he say
Well,
a
of
boot?
course that the Canadian guy gives a boot.
Right, that's right. Well, he did the wow, big applause by the
Oh yeah,
big
he put on a hell of a show. Like I said,
right.
it takes two to tango, like we even see here.
Lots of love for Manders. He puts his hat back on. He's holding his boot in his hand.
He's selling
Fans
the
showing
ankle.
appreciation.
Yeah, like I said, him and Mance Warner are both super talented. I know Mance had that shot at Moxley and everything, so I see a couple years maybe down the road
Couple
that
years.
they're couple years, maybe
years.
that they're hot commodities around the wrestling world.
Wow, do you think so? I don't know. I mean, that's an interesting one. Maybe Mance. I'm worried. Oh wait, who the hell is this? Oh, Damien. We got Wish.com Seth Rollins here.
Right. We got Wrasslin here.
Oh, my bad.
Why?
I don't know. I'm loving this match. It was a good match. What's up, Hassan? Good to see you. Is Team Honor No More versus Team Josh Alexander? Who do you think wins? KJ Nick at Victory Road.
Oh,
we'll be here for it on a Friday.
Ask us when we get closer to that show. How about that?
Right. There you go. My lighting didn't like that answer.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure. Fact checkers can let me know. I missed them announcing who this was, but yeah, you nailed it. He looks like Seth Rollins, like when he came back and tried to throw a fit in NXT.
Oh, what's his name? Damien Chase? Damien Chafe?
Oh.
Where did I see him not that long ago? Shit. I saw him not too long ago elsewhere.
Well, it would have been
Damien Chafe. Open challenge.
Oh.
Wait, what the hell? Oh, wow.
Heath is here. Heath Slater.
There you go. That's eerily close to Adam Cole, baby. Am I wrong?
Not quite. I mean, he very much tries to like have that, rocker gimmick and everything. Yeah, so it's close.
So yeah, more Impact presence on this Wrestling Revolver show. So unexpected Heath.
Is it surprising to you that a guy that was basically just a jobber in WWE has managed to get himself over like this on the kind of independent scene?
No, because he was talented. He got himself over in WWE in spite of poor writing and terrible booking. So the fact that, when he gets to go out and do his own thing, he's a seasoned vet. He was always solid in the ring, maybe not spectacular in the ring or shit in the ring, but somewhere in the middle. But yeah, I mean, he's a long list of guys. You even look at Brian Myers, Brian Myers turned being a jobber into a storyline, and they squashed him right after it. Like, all right, forget it. Oh wait, they're cheering for you now. All right.
Oh wait, I actually like you now. Yeah, I'm over it.
And again, we talked about Sandow earlier was it this stream? No, on a different stream. Guys like that got themselves over. So I mean, Cardona's another example, right? Like, we legitimately have an opportunity to just kind of do your own thing and let you shine. And I think he does well within this. Is he, a future world champion? I don't know, but he definitely has a role on a wrestling show. And him and Rhino have been phenomenal as a tag team.
Oh yeah, it's weird. He's in that same, like you said, kind of Sandow territory of they're never going to be world beaters. They're maybe going to win a mid-card title, but they've got a place on your roster. They've got a, they're a good change of pace.
Chambers. Damian Chambers? Yes, Damian Chambers. There we go.
I see. So he's losing to Heath, is what you're saying.
There's a good chance.
I would say so.
I would say so. But yeah, I mean, again, I think there's a handful of guys and girls that were highly talented that just they never figured out what to do with them. I mean, Jesus Christ. Bo Dallas, and I don't even love McGillicuddy, but they turned that B team into something and still got jobbed.
Right. Well, that was very much that part of the Vince McMahon era is that if you get yourself over, well, no, we're done with it. Like Rusev Day. Shit. Got yourself over? No, sorry.
Right.
Not our idea.
How that wicked example.
And so right now, Heath is just walking right around the ring, just smashing this man's head into the ring apron.
Eating it off everything.
I still, the one thing I remember Heath about is the Brock Lesnar, I don't give a shit about your kids.
Yeah. What's the next match? We don't know. We do not know. I don't know.
I'm not there. I'm not part of the creative team.
Right. We have not been made privy here. Not yet.
I mean, if there's someone out there that's offering, I mean, I'll take the phone call, but.
Right. What's up, KJ, Nick, and everybody else? I hope you guys are doing great. I mean, it's Saturday night. You're on the show feeling good. You know, feeling that Saturday shine, that Saturday vibe. Big knee to the face to Heath, by the way. But yeah, Nick, how you feeling?
I'm good. What up, Chris? Yeah, it's the Saturday night get right, you know, especially here with the Every Night Delight, KJ White.
And everybody's best friend, Mr. Nick. So we are rolling through. If you haven't checked it out, we did Rumble and GCW earlier today. And now we're rolling through a wonderful little bit of entertainment. We already got Josh Alexander with a win. We got a surprise match here with Damian Chambers and Heath. And look, he goes for the stomp. It's a low
budget Seth Rollins.
If you look like Seth Rollins, dressed like Seth Rollins, you can't do a finisher like Seth Rollins. That's just bad form.
Now, was this maybe Heath of like, I want to pretend like I got over on Seth Rollins.
Right,
so
maybe.
Get somebody that looks like him.
Heath with the win. Wasted no time. Big pop from the crowd. But yeah, you know what? Wrestling Revolver goes all out on their lighting.
Oh, yeah.
more so than
light show. There's no pyro, but you got a whole light show.
Whole lot of lasers. Choo choo.
Cat's worst nightmare. But no, they are moving around it. They're moving at a good clip too. We're what, not even a half hour in. We've already had 2 matches.
Yeah, 2 solid matches, good pace, and keep it going. Keep this show going. Let's go.
Right. Fingers crossed. Literally, the commentator just said, fortunately, that was short, and we are moving on. Damn, way to bury that man.
Right.
So we're getting
all right. Saturday, December 3rd, Horizon Event Center. That is hilarious.
Fenix. So Fenix will be at Wrestling Revolver December 3rd, apparently.
Yeah, I guess we have another show to tune into. Eh, guys?
Of course, the Canadian says A.
Right.
Canadian say A.
I said a boot and A in the same show. I'm getting fucking
right.
My Canadian slipping out. Ray Fenix. So funny, though. Damian Chambers is leaving and stops to put his hand up during the little video. And the guy in the ring, the announcer's like, fuck that guy.
Well, it's funny. The camera cuts to it and everything as he's just flipping the bird.
Up next, the 6-man tag match.
Yeah, so we're getting the Kingdom versus the Rascals.
The Rascals we haven't seen in a minute.
Well, I mean, a good portion of them were signed to Imapct and WWE, so.
Right? Big fan of the Kingdom. Of course, we got Vincent.
Taven. and Mike Bennett, formerly Mike Kanellis.
I still think Vincent should be walking around with the balloons. Remember when he did that for a minute?
A little bit, yeah.
He would come out with like the fucking It the Clown balloons. They all
float.
Yeah,
he's an interesting bird.
Oh, he's wicked, man. He is really good.
Oh, he's talented. He's underrated, honestly.
But the OGK in the ring, Taven and Bennett recently picking up the Imapct titles, and the Good Brothers are no longer in the company.
It's interesting to me. Well, we talked about that earlier, but it's interesting to me that Honor No More is still an Imapct thing. That guys who have a very like a whole faction from Ring of Honor is right now an Imapct, even though Tony owns Ring of Honor. Like he didn't want any of them. You didn't want any of them. Not one.
Well, I think part of the problem is they're actually wrestling in Imapct. To go be ROH competitors again means sitting at home doing sweet fuck all.
Means waiting for AW for dark tapings because Ring of Honor still does not actually have any sort of a show. And we're getting the Rascals coming out right now.
And they keep saying they got big news coming this way and they're working on stuff, which I'm sure they are, but they got to figure out a TV deal for this Ring of Honor. And
they got to figure out something. But so who are you taking in this match?
I said Rascals earlier. I'll stick to it, even though I know I'm wrong.
I'm taking OGK. I'm taking.
Yeah, I'll give you it. I'll let you have this one.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of Taven, and it was painful to watch Bennett's run in WWE because I had become a fan of Bennett once he had gone like to Ring of Honor and gone back doing that. And then when he went back to WWE, they embarrassed that man.
Right. Marvin has Rascals for the win, Kingdom for the win from Damien. If you guys are tuning in, I see about 14, 15 people kicking around. Drop your predictions for this match. We are match number 3 already. Like my buddy Nick here pointed out, we are starting off at a good pace, and this 6-man tag is not going to be boring. So this is not the time to go to the fridge. Pay attention because this could be quick.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be fast-paced action, folks. If you are a fan of, Ring of Honor towards the end of it, this is absolutely right up your alley.
Absolutely. Rascals for the win, Rascals for the win. Hey, Nick and KJ, how you guys doing? Good. How you doing, Marvin? It's a wonderful Saturday night. Damien, Victor. I don't even know if we clicked on Victor. Did we say hi to Victor? Christopher,
hi, Victor.
Damien, all the fans out there, all the family. Thank you for being here again, Boss Monster.
I like how they get their own what chants going in the chat now.
Right?
What? Why?
Thomas is here. As we said, it's his fault we're doing this. So he better be telling his friends we're on.
I was going to say, you're saying this like, we're being forced to be here. Let's be honest.
My arm was twisted,
the second we heard it, we're like, okay.
My arm was twisted.
Yeah. So we're starting off with Vincent, and I believe that's Nash Carter.
Yes, it is Nash Carter, which is interesting, right?
It's interesting that man has work right now, to be honest.
Right. Whoa, here we go. And you know what? Vincent plays that, the darker character and the, messing around with, bringing PCO back to life every couple of weeks. But at the same time, I mean, he shows speed, he shows agility, and he is a monster in that ring. So
imagine Vincent in the Wyatt family.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like he just threw that the Bray back elbow, right? So
yeah, he very much looks like he would fit in perfectly with that.
Mm-hmm. So it's Zachary Wins. Is that what they called him?
Well, he can't go by his WWE name anymore.
Well,
now we've got Trey Miguel versus Matt Taven. So pretty much Imapct X Division right now going at it.
Right. It's pretty crazy. Rascals for the win. Mandy, every time we say Rascals, I think there's a Canadian rap group, Rascals. And
Lordy.
they're excellent. They're going back a minute though now. Victor, good to see you. Mandy Rose has gotten engaged. Listen, I didn't want to tell everybody.
Breaking the heart circle.
Shut up. Mandy's still with Tino. Good for him. You guys remember Tino? Pretty
I
boy
have to
thought he
rack
was
my
going to
brain
be
a little
like.
bit. Give me 1 second.
He never got his. What was his name? He was with Eichner at one point. It was Tino and Eichner.
Oh, I kind of remember him now.
He had a football background.
Right.
They did that, like, he was one of the people when they were doing the NXT Black and Gold, like, follow around show, the reality show with Canyon Seaman, by far one of the best names ever, by the way.
Pause.
I didn't name him.
Why?
The former head of talent relations for the WWE.
I didn't need it repeated.
Canyon? You know.
What about me? What about Canyon?
What about me? What about Steven? Wait, what?
Who better than Canyon? WCW? Nobody remembers Canyon from WCW?
Yeah. Right.
I was trying to avoid the last name there, sir.
I was such a big fan of Mortis, so I had to stay a fan of Canyon after.
The Mortal Kombat gimmick when WCW was copying Mortal Kombat with him and Glacier.
Yeah, it was Snow on his way to the ring.
Right, discount Sub-Zero.
Yeah, he definitely was. Yeah, discount Sub-Zero for sure. Yeah, good for Mandy. I mean, that looks like two very. I don't want to be rude, so two very. It looks like Ken and Barbie. Let's go. Boss Monster looking for the scissors.
I was gonna say, well, it looks like have Boss and like Victor somehow formed a tag team in the
right.
chat.
Yeah, all of a sudden they're scissoring each other. Now they're the Acclaimed have arrived.
Now it's a Saturday night, folks.
Welcome, Kamara. Welcome, Kamara Christie. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream tonight. Mandy Rose gets engaged to Tito. Greg, Dominic Mysterio, Rhea Ripley storyline. Is that like go? Like, is there a question in there? Do you want us just
is that dance monkey dance? Is that
yeah.
Do the thing. Do the thing that you do.
All right. Tell me some things.
Right. I mean, honestly, at this point, is anyone watching that besides just for the memes and the jokes? Does anyone take that seriously? Is anyone still compelled? Like, wow, that's a really good Dom promo. No, you're like, this man has been made a bitch by Rhea Ripley.
I don't know why that popped me so hard, but it was so fucking true and so crass about it. Like,
I don't care. Just because it's mean doesn't mean it's wrong.
Dude, I've been on stream, full of vitamins for about
all day,
5 hours now. All fucking day I've been at this shit. So I'm starting to crack, but no, I mean, there is no interest in Dominic Mysterio. Someone said, the Judgment Day, and I hate to bag on our buddies in the chat, but one of our buddies, and I know who it is, but I won't call him out, was like, Judgment Day has been the best part of Raw. And it really hasn't. It's been lightweight because, listen, if it was Damian Priest and Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley up against somebody of name value, let's go. And people are going to say, well, Dom and Ray have name value. No, they don't. Not anymore. And the fact that they're trying to make us take Dominic Mysterio serious doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, they're a day late and a dollar short with this whole feud. And
it should have just been him and his dad.
Yeah, well, they should have been done this storyline. The fact that Edge had to get involved just made it even weirder.
And now he's hurt again. Fuck off.
Right, now we're going to get Edge 3.0.
Who gets hurt more, him or CM Punk? And maybe this is a sign that at a certain age you might not be able to wrestle anymore.
Well, I think obviously one's kayfabe, the other's legit.
Which one?
But no, it's there's nothing that really makes this storyline to me compelling. I mean, I call them the Ministry or the Ministry of Main Event for a reason, because that's honestly where a good chunk of their matches were for a point. All this is honestly done has gotten Rhea Ripley over like Rover.
She's the best shit ever.
Become the biggest star out of that whole women's division.
Dude, double super kick. Little bit of a botch by Trey on the 619, but they recovered. And now we're getting a tandem suck it into what was that? Wow.
Like
tilt-a-whirl spinning.
Yeah, tilt-a-whirl drop kick, because they literally spun Trey Miguel around backwards right into a drop kick.
I like it. Functioning like a well-oiled machine. And down they go.
Well, the Rascals were always looked at as one of, a super group of like high flyers. That's why, half of them got snatched up by Impact and WWE, and you had, AEW looking at them.
Right. Oh, I remember when they broke up originally, and well, at least in Impact. I mean, when they started splitting and splintering, people were bummed out about it.
Right.
But I mean, ultimately, sometimes, like in this case, you see the, guys like Trey who have gone on and done better for himself and his own individual entrance, and all of a sudden getting to know him, you're like, we like this guy. Give him a belt. Sure enough.
Oh yeah, he's become the exhibition. Everybody's going flying. Taven with a dive to the outside.
Taven.
I like Taven's dive. It reminds me a bit of like Taker's, just not as much distance. When Taker would dive over the top rope.
Yeah, Taker got extremely amazing.
He took flight though.
Oh,
it just was more impressive than how big he was. Oh,
Michael
tried to break up the pin. Vincent with a swanton.
Here we go. Oh wait, yeah, I don't like that, Nash. When the guy lays himself, oh wait, I should be here.
Right.
Kayfabe it a little. What are you, Aaliyah?
Oh. Well, no, you always see that one leg move to pull them into a certain spot, adjust themselves.
Right. I mean, a little wiggle, a little bounce. We're good.
Wiggle.
I meant to say Tino was the Madcap Moss as a. Yes, that is very true. They had a cup of tea together in NXT. If Dom come out. If Dom come out to I lie, I cheat, I steal, I will pop. I'm not going to lie, cheat, or steal.
But he's the China out of that whole group of, with Poppy and all that.
But I mean,
he's very much the China in that situation. I know he comes off looking like Dominic Guerrero, but that man is getting
you set up
himself by Rhea Ripley.
You set up Dom versus Ray at Survivor Series, and Dom comes out to that music. And in the fucking lowrider, popping off with Rhea sitting in the back seat.
With Rhea driving.
Rhea driving, maybe. Unless she told him to do so like a good boy. Oh. Both men taken down from the top, and it looks about... It almost feels like we're about to get an OGK win here. Brainbuster. Where did the fence come from?
I've got people fighting up the entrance ramp right now. But yeah, I could see that being, a cool moment and everything.
Right. But
roll up. Wow. Okay.
Oh, there you go. I called it. Yes.
Right.
That fluke shit was gonna happen.
Yeah. So now you're 3-0 and I'm 2-1.
I don't even fucking know.
Right. Facts.
But no, am I 3-0?
Well, the Rascals pick up the win with the most devastating maneuver in professional wrestling, the roll-up.
A reverse roll-up. That's even more impressive.
Yeah.
Well, the Rascals with the big W, folks. Let us know how you're feeling about it. And then once again, thank you for joining us on this marvelous Saturday night. I hope you all are doing well. And, I mean, now we're 5 matches in. 4?
3.
This is match 3. I thought it was match 4.
We had Josh Alexander versus the one called Manders. We had Heath versus Discount Seth Rollins.
Oh,
and
that's
now
right.
We have the Rascals versus OGK.
How'd you feel about that match?
I liked it. I know at times I've been critical of the Rascals because they are at times a little Cirque du Soleil-ish, a little Young Bucky-ish. But it worked out well. Like that, those two
that's kind of fitting.
What?
I want a T-shirt that says "Young" and then it's a picture of a chicken, and then it says "Young" and then it goes "buck buck 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 buck." So
yeah, it's not like we don't have a deal with a T-shirt company or anything. Like that.
Yeah, Mr. PG, let's go.
All right.
For some young.
So now we're getting a Monsters Ball match.
This is the match that sold me on turning into this pay-per-view. Like, I mean, the 6-man tag. Okay, sounds cool, but it's a 6-man tag. Who cares, really? I mean, Josh Alexander. Okay, you got my attention. Then they're like, Monsters Ball PCO is going to be in it. All right, you got me.
All right, we've got PCO, Madman Fulton, Warhorse, and Crash Jackson. Warhorse to me is such an interesting character in this.
It's funny because, yeah, I literally got to Crash Jackson. I didn't even read the fourth name on the card, and I was just, oh, all right, this is going to be a lot of beef. This is you're going to the steakhouse tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The beefy man. Otis's older brother.
The evolved form of Otis.
Evolved.
Like Pokemon.
What I like about a lot of the smaller shows is just the use of whatever random music they feel like.
Oh, yeah, because fuck it.
He's coming out to Wannabe, just for the record, by Spice Girl.
Coming out looking like a member of Team Taz, though.
Not a bad show.
No.
Madman Fulton, we've seen him around.
Yeah.
Lance Archer's twin brother.
Formerly of Sanity.
Formerly of Sanity. Very true. Wait. Yeah.
Yes, he was before they got called up to the main roster. He was the first person released out of that group.
He's here to rule ass. He's here to rule ass. Warhorse.
Oh, well, and did anyone else notice that they started playing PCO's Titantron as he was coming out?
Is that what that was there? I was like,
right. So Botchmania, you can clip that, Matthew.
Right. And last but not least, shit, I'm gonna have to pick PCO for the win. But I mean, Impact keeps winning.
Well, and I've heard a little sneaky rumor that Hunter might be involved or be interested in him coming back to Dub, to the Fed.
PCO?
Yeah.
Shut the front door.
Do you imagine?
It'd be intriguing. Bring Vincent with him because I like Vincent. I already touched on that.
Yeah.
Warhorse kills me. I don't know quite what to make it.
It's too funny to me. It's the little, he's an indie darling. He's always been around, always just been an interesting character.
Right. Well, the thing was he went away. And then I remember, hearing like a lot of people were rumbling, PCO. And you were like, all right. Then I saw him and I'm like, oh, this fucking guy's crazy. Watching some clips. And then all of a sudden, it was a friend.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Warhorse. PCO.
Oh, sorry. I got distracted. I was talking about PCO.
What?
Son of a bitch. I hate technology, man. I'm having such a pain in the ass situation with it. So, in an attempt to rectify the situation I had earlier, I logged out of all my shit by accident. And
oh, Lordy.
So I went to look at
all right.
Yeah. So anyway, fuck it. We're good. That being said, folks, Madman Fulton for the win. Who do you got? Lance Archer's brother. Right? Not far off. PCO for the win. I'm with you, Christopher. I'm going to go PCO as well. Son of a bitch. That's a pain in the ass. Don't you hate when your fucking password's reset? Blame Nick. Lance Archer's twin. Yes. Madman Fulton for the win. All right. This match is off and running. Warhorse off to a quick start. Not anymore. Fulton takes him down. Fulton. Is this what happened to the kid from the Mighty Ducks when he grew up? Fulton. Anybody? Am I the only one that laughed at that? Big boo by PCO. Let us know, folks. If you're tuning in and you're watching right now, you should be telling us who you think's going to win. Fatal 4-Way, Warhorse, Madman Fulton, PCO, and completely blank. Let me get back to you on this one.
completely blank. But yeah, let us know who your prediction is. You don't have to pick the fourth guy. Just looked at him. You know, this is what happens. This is what happens. Oh, Crash Jackson. We just called him Otis's brother. We had not. Oh shit! Wow, PCO threw a chair. He looked like he went down on his head pretty hard, but Crash knocks PCO off the apron in through a set of chairs onto the floor. The carnage and mayhem has begun. The main event monster. All right. So Madman and Crash are just slapping each other with four clotheslines, ineffective clotheslines. Oh, tries to get him up. There it is. There it is. Wow. Wow. He's a whole lot of dude. Like we said, a lot of beef in the ring tonight for this one, folks. And I will remind you, if you haven't told us who you think is going to win, what are you waiting for? I got a vote for PCO. I got a vote for, we'll just call that a vote for Lance Archer's brother, and Madman Fulton for the win. Excuse me, folks. Warhorse now takes over. He's going under the ring looking for more assistance, and out comes the ladder. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. I have Alvarez and GGG. I'm watching in the background the good boxing fight tonight. Triple G. Yes. And that might be, I know our boy CJ checks in on that as well. But yeah, it's supposed to be a good fight night. Let us know. I'm curious, Damon. Right now we have, of course, wrestling on. So we're still watching Wrestling Revolver, Tales from the Ring. And now we're getting a fatal four-way. And we got a ladder in the ring. And Crash is taking a beating at the hands of, wait. Nope. Cannot get free. Dun, dun, dun. Warhorse in control. He said, laying a beating to Crash. Big beefy boy slapping meat, folks. Pause. Crash for the upset. I like it, Mike. I like it. Good choice. And welcome back if I haven't said it yet. KJ, you skipped a lot of comments. Yeah, so. Damien, keep me updated on that. There you go. Some love from love. A friendly request. What I miss? What? Wait. What? Hello, Christopher. What else we miss? No, we got that one. Got it. All right, where were we? Rascals for the win. We got all that shit. Yeah, I don't know, Victor. What did I miss? Copy and paste. Let's go. Let's go. Mandy Rose has gotten engaged to a former NXT star, Tino Sabatelli. Yes, we have noticed that or mentioned that a couple times tonight. Seems to be a hot topic and good for her. Oh, PCO with the spear into the ladder. Crash rolls out. PCO's down. Jeez, folks. Fulton back in the ring to take control over. PCO wobbles out between the second and third rope. Oh, shit. Fulton just chucked something at him. Fulton. Cheers, folks. Once again, I will remind everybody, we do this nonstop. And if you're just tuning in, make sure you like, subscribe, join the family. We are here all the damn time. We never leave these streams. So, oh, wait. We have a tattoo gun on site. Who's getting tattooed? Madman Fulton. Oh, he's got PCO. Uh-oh. To a legend. Has PCO found himself in legend status now? Been around forever, reinvents himself. Oh, wait, they're tattooing Fulton's skull. I'm glad that you guys are doing great. I'm glad too, Marvin. I hope you're doing wonderful. I hope everyone out there is doing wonderful. You know, getting a little bit of a recharge before we're back at it again next week. So, yeah, it's always a pleasure. It's always fun. Rain, shine, doesn't matter. Bad shows, good shows, everything in between. We show up just as much as humanly possible and cover all the wrestling. Clearly. So Warhorse is back up in the mix. Crash Jackson's gone around to the other side of the ring. There's a ladder idle in the ring. Crash is wandering. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, there's no. Crash has got the ladder. Chucks it out of the ring. Sick of this shit. Forget this ladder.
Speaking of shit, I'm back.
Cut the shit.
Right. But yeah, so now we've got a door in one corner. And so now, folks, so I've got Crash Jackson setting up doors in each corner right now. So it's just him and Warhorse right now in the ring. Let me know. I think KJ already got through most of the predictions, but if you haven't given me a prediction, let me know right now who you got for this match. It's been a chaotic match so far. It's been, I heard that we had a tattoo gun coming out. It would be some PCO type thing to get a tattoo during a match. But got Crash right now setting up two chairs. So it's interesting to me that we're just down to Crash and Warhorse. But, I mean, I'm here for it, folks. Has the GG fight started yet? You'd have to ask Damien on that one. I am still interested in it, but we're back here right now watching some wrestling right now. Victor, start for my comment about the U.S. title match Monday. Oh, PCO back in. Smashes both, man. You're going to make me scroll. Victor says, who can't wait to see the U.S. title match Monday? Lashley defends against Seth Rollins. I'm excited for that. I think it's going to be a good match because obviously Seth Rollins, he's somehow managed to get over with the crowd singing along, and PCO is going up top rope right now. Oh, PCO is going through the chairs. Oh, so PCO just got somersaulted onto 4 chairs right on his spine, right on the top of the chairs. Oh, Is Madman Fulton is still with Imapct, KJ Nick? Yes, I believe so. I could be wrong, but I think he's still signed with them. Listen, fellas, lately I've been under the weather. Young boss, I think you're going to be suffering from that for a while, to be honest. And I'm not missing those guys for 1 second. And now we've got a sack of goodies, folks. That normally tends to be thumbtacks, but if it's, Wendy Chu or anything like that, it might be Legos. But nope, we've got thousands upon thousands of thumbtacks because that's a pretty big. Take the drawstring out, open it up a little bit more. They might come out a little bit faster instead of you having to shake the bag. But so now we've got thumbtacks, folks, and we've got an Amazon package full of thumbtacks as well dropped in by Warhorse. So Thumbtack-a-palooza going on right now. And so we've got Crash and Warhorse just going at it, standing over top of the thumbtacks. Which man's going to go in first, folks? My bet's on Warhorse, to be honest. But right now, he's just feeding Crash elbows. Big double slap. Oh! Uranagi right into the thumbtacks. So I was right on that. And Fulton breaks it up with a rusty-ass chair. They couldn't have really found a chair that wasn't from like 1970. I think Hulk Hogan might have used that chair in a match against Andre with the state of it. But I'm loving this match. There's a lot of beef in the ring. Yeah, it's a lot of big, beefy boys slapping meat. Pause. And Fulton is now literally just scooping up handfuls of thumbtacks and just dumping them on Crash. That's not how that works, sir. You're probably hurting yourself more. And now he's going to choke slam Warhorse onto the back of Jackson with the thumbtack. He used the man as a hammer to slam thumbtacks into the other man. Just goddamn. Oh, PCO eats the chair. PCO really just came in there and like instantly just fell over into the ropes. The man did nothing to get into that spot, just happened to be there. Oh, now we've got guardrail out. So this is definitely living up to the name of the Monsters Ball match right now, folks. And Fulton's setting it up on the entranceway. The entranceway is a tight little walkway of like chain link fence. So, and the post is sticking out. Please don't anybody hit that post that's sticking out, please. That was a terrible chair shot from PCO. Sorry. I know I don't want you to clatter the guy, but at least make contact. And as per the rules of wrestling, it looks like he who sets it up must go through it. So Fulton right now set up on top of the guardrail. We're going to go with the crazy PCO spot to where he cannonballs into it. Yep, because Fulton's up top. So it looks like PCO is going through the guardrail. Folks, let me know what you're thinking of this match right now. This has been, especially coming off of the heels of GCW versus TNT earlier. This is, superplex through the guardrail, and that thing just bent like no tomorrow. And even PCO's got the leg twitch going and all of that. Just ow. So I think PCO's done here. And now Crash and Warhorse back at it. Big punch. Clothesline by Warhorse. Yeah, wow. It's incredible to me that PCO, a man of that age and with that long of a wrestling career and everything, still does crazy ass spots like that. And now Warhorse with the dive onto the outside on Jackson. This has just been a hell of a match. Like, this so far might honestly be my match of the night. Granted, I know we've still got some matches to happen, folks, but now we've got Warhorse going up top with Crash barely set up across the ladder, across chairs, so on a ladder bridge. Shawn Michaels elbow drop to the outside onto Jackson, who was sitting on top of a ladder bridge. This is wow. Well, the man still got thumbtacks sticking out of him, folks. Let's not forget that there's a giant silver puddle of thumbtacks in the center of the ring, as well as doors set up in the corner. So this match has all the accessories, all the accoutrement, folks. And Fulton sets up the chair or the table again, door again. Yeah, look at the tacks in his back. Yeah, he's about to get some more too. Whoop. He was about to get chokeslammed into him. Fulton just eating a door now. Warhorse looks like he's going to take the... Yeah, He was trying to take the door and use it as a weapon against Fulton, who was already leaning up against the door. Just ate it. Hey, Nick, you guys still going? Goddamn, I left you guys at 1:30 when you caught a few college games at David Buster's. Went out and caught a few college games at David Buster's, and you still on Iron Man much. Just a little bit. Like I said, folks, and you can take it from, fan of the show for a long time. This isn't just a gimmick, folks. We cover professional wrestling like no other, better than no other, faster than no other, liver more than yeah. See, I'm getting tongue tied over my own words, making up words. And PCO just gets slammed into thumbtacks and then spears Fulton through a door because completely no-sold the thumbtacks because they're all just stuck in his jacket instead of into him. Yeah, well, if you're supposed to be pretty much the wrestling Frankenstein, oh, dear God, that man barely made that moonsault. Please let this be over. And PCO gets the win, hitting a moonsault on the Fulton in the center of the ring on top of the pile of thumbtacks. And that man did not, just barely by the skin of his teeth, made that full rotation to get over on that. Oh, please dial it down with the death-defying risk, PCO, please. But so PCO picks up the win in basically what's now become his match, the Monsters Ball match, which before was pretty much known as Abyss's match, but now it feels like it's become PCO's match. Because I counted the man out when he got superplexed through a guardrail onto the outside, and he's the one that comes out winning, smelling like roses, no selling, getting choke slammed into thumbtacks. So what did you guys think of that match? Like I said, to me, that so far might be my match of the weekend. Well, match of the night, I'll say. Still only Saturday. But yes, back to, speaking of back, but
boom. We are back, and holy shit. I mean, you can't bet against a good old Canadian boy, and our buddy PCO didn't, takes a licking and keeps on ticking. And what do you follow that up with? An Iowa death match.
And hey, but guess what? We don't get, the giant ass pause of we need to sit there and clean everything up.
I don't know.
When you have, a Monsters Ball match followed by a death match, you could just leave the puddle of thumbtacks right in the ring.
That's what I said. Right. I can't believe the number of thumbtacks in his back. Like, Warhorse literally had a crest of thumbtacks in his back.
Oh, yeah. And it was crazy to me how, and Jake Cristo is already coming out, but it's crazy to me how PCO just no-sold getting thrown into thumbtacks because they're all in his coat, not in him.
Yeah, there you go. Jake is saying the same thing you're saying, Nick, is let's not clean up. Let's get some barbed wire here. Let's go.
Right. Let's get some light tubes. We're already getting boards with barbed wire wrapped on them, so hot damn.
I wonder if they're short for time as far as making this gentleman come running out.
I don't know. I mean, he might just be fired up, and especially when you've already got a river of thumbtacks going, because Crash should have really opened up the drawstrings on that back though and actually gotten them to come out a bit quicker versus, just shake the bag. But yeah, we're getting light tubes and light shows and barbed wire and doors and everything else.
Yeah, no kidding.
But they're just cranking through these matches. Literally, right as one's done, we're getting the next one.
Get out there.
Tony, take notes, please. So we've got Joel Bateman coming out right now. Oh, and we're already underway. We've already got a super kick and a tope suicida.
Not wasting any time, folks. The action's so live. If you got a prediction for this match, if you're watching along at home, let us know. How you feeling? What's going on? What's up?
1, 2. I was going to say, make a prediction fast because we're already hot and heavy in this action.
Right.
Crist with thumbtacks in his hands.
I think he loses, though.
Really, you think?
I don't know. How the hell am I supposed to know? This is chaos. We had one death match bleed into another. Oh!
And he, as you say that, he goes into the barbed wire.
Gets shocked.
And
he's
released
just German.
Oh.
By the way, Nick, this comment here about, you guys still on goddamn 1:30. Yes, we came on early and we're still fucking here. That's what we do. We're now on our 5th hour, Nick.
Something like that.
Something ridiculous. But yeah, we're going to stay here
because we combined 2 earlier. So
yes, so we've done the podcast today. Then we did GCW versus TNT. Now we are doing our first ever wrestling Revolver show. And it's been a pace of a night. Lots of matches on the card. Lots of names that you will know and recognize. And we just had a Monster Ball match. We're following it up with a death match. And folks, we're just getting started. This is what we do. This is on the daily with us. We will be back tomorrow. We are going to do a review of the PWI 500. And who knows what else we're going to cover? We might get talking to
someone else will come up with something.
Oh!
Spinebuster powerbomb.
They are just
on the light tubes into thumbtacks.
The light tube stayed intact, though.
Well, and Crist is already gushing blood because he just had his face just like his forehead just put right into barbed wire.
Oh, there you go. Screw these light bulbs.
Of light bulbs.
Right. Jake Crist for the win. I predict I got a cute Puerto Rico. Oh, there you go. There you go. I guess good times at the old Dave and Buster's.
Were you wearing your Mr. Every Night t-shirt?
Yeah. Get your Mr. Every Night t-shirt if you get more than one number, buddy. Sheesh. 1. Act like you've been there before. Hi. Is this an Impact pay-per-view? Cool. It's not an Impact pay-per-view. It's just got a lot of Impact people on it.
It's Impact Light. It's the hardcore Impact. Impact After Dark, because we just got a suplex onto a bed of light tubes and a bed of thumbtacks.
Yeah, now we're about to get a bloody forehead because he's got a sharp edge. Here we go.
Just new jacking him with the light tube. Oh, and it's crazy because it's the white, everything. You can see the blood on the light tube. Oh. Wow. Is it crazy to you? And it's funny because, like we talked about at times, if GCW always gets this reputation for being the hardcore brand of they're the new ECW. And this is more extreme than anything we got today with GCW versus TNT. It very much just kind of was a good wrestling show.
Right? Yeah.
It didn't have a ton of blood, guts, and gore.
We had one match. It caused us to have a intermission, which I'm assuming we might get after this one. Oh!
Nah, let him go. Let him fight.
Right? Chris takes a light tube to the head while he's sitting on the top rope. And this is going to be bad, Nick.
Oh.
We're going for
both men are gushing blood, and we're set up for a superplex on the top rope and the light tubes and the pool of thumbtacks. Oh. And it's wow. You can just see Chris can't even open his left eye, because his whole face is just
if this was a UFC fight, we'd be trying to get the blood out of his eyes.
This would be doctor stoppage at this point.
Right.
Oh, that suplex was brutal. Yeah, you might not be wrong here with Chris taking the L, but
GCW is trying to take over where CZW left off. Yes and no. I honestly think it's the modern day ECW as far as that comparable goes, and where you got to understand modern wrestling has changed. It's not what it used to be. So the alternative has to be a little more insane. But I mean, that's based on a ECW company that did their fair share of insane shit. So realistically, Nick, I think that's what it is when you look at the landscape. Oh, that was a kick out. I thought we had a win. But I think when you look at, you have AEW kind of in the place of WCW. WWE's holding pat. and then you follow it up with, you know, somebody has to take that hardcore alternative leader, and I believe GCW is walked into that.
Oh yeah, but it's not just that, and that's the thing. Really, more of just you have to be an alternative, and that's really what they've kind of become. Because even ECW, while it was known for the blood, guts, the gore, the hardcore wrestling, everything like that, the extreme, you still had guys like Eddie Guerrero come through there. You still had Malenko, you still had Candido, you still had Shane Douglas. You still had these really good technical wrestlers and stuff like that
what
come
is
through
that?
there. That is a board of plastic forks. White, like cafeteria plastic.
Never have I ever.
Right. Now, is this up there with the Legos?
What?
I said, is this up there with the Legos of?
No, this is far greater than the Legos. Legos I've seen, and that
man gushing right now because of that. Because Crist flips it at the very end, and he takes a swanton into it, and now he's taking a sharpshooter on the thumbtacks. Oh, so even if he taps, he's got to put his hand in thumbtacks and broken light tubes. Good Lord!
And that tray of forks destroyed his back, because you can imagine
that tray disintegrated
as you're flying through the air, landing with all your body weight on the forks. I mean, they just start snapping and they break off, and you catch pieces of it.
Right, and now, mind you, this man's not wearing any sort of shirt or anything. He's just got a shoulder brace on, and he's right now laying and rolling in thumbtacks on his bare stomach.
He's fighting, and they're dragging him through the mat for this sharpshooter, and he had to crawl in thumbtacks.
The man didn't tap out taking a sharpshooter in thumbtacks and broken light tubes.
But that is what I'm saying. CCW had Ambrose and Brody Lee. I get what you're saying.
Ambrose is a deathmatch hardcore wrestler more than anything.
I mean,
you don't think technical wrestling when you think of Moxley.
No. But, I mean, who is the gentleman giving chairs?
I'm not sure. Maybe his dad?
Oh, wow. Or maybe his dad. He looks like one of the old...
We've got planes of glass right now.
All right, so we're going full out. Who is this guy? Somebody help me out here.
Fact checkers.
Fact checker.
Where are you?
When we need him.
Right. But no, he's got panes of glass, which, granted, I think it's the tempered glass that just kind of pebbleizes into pieces. But how much this man's bleeding, it literally looks like his face was just painted red. Like he's wearing red face paint.
Listen, what I'm surprised with, a lot of the hardcore matches that we're used to, or a lot of the death matches that we're used to, very methodical, very slow. And yes, we're getting a bit of a lull here because he's setting up a fucking whirlwind of shit.
A bridge of glass planes.
Oh my God. But the pace of this match has been really good outside of a couple moments like this one.
Well, and it's interesting how, like, even, I guess, speaking of GTW, like Alex Colon versus Rita Yamashita, that was one of probably the best matches I've seen this year. And it was a death match.
That's a show and a half. That was a phenomenal fucking match. And then Yamashita comes back the next night and takes on Sawyer.
Right, and has an equally good match.
And that lady, I think Sawyer's got a bright future. I think she's something. She's a big woman, and she gets in there. And I mean, the death match she had with Yamashita was good.
Oh yeah, but that's the thing is you can have. Honestly, I know certain people, Cornette, I'm looking at you, aren't fans of hardcore wrestling and all of that, but even though you still have to go and plot it out and have good psychology, it's not always all just, blood, guts, and gore. And is he lighting the glass on fire? He's putting lighter fluid on the panes of glass.
All right. So
we have rusty old school gym chairs, holding up panes of glass, set on fire, and the man just got powerbombed through it, and you just see blood and shards everywhere.
Holy shit!
Wow, and that's the ending of the match.
Yeah, I'd say that's the ending, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, it looks like he cracked his head because it looks like the second pane slid forward, and he cracked his head on it because that one didn't break. That just fell completely fine.
That's where you get real nervous when they break out the panes of glass and the light bulbs and stuff.
Right.
You look at Arquette, right? Like it just took one wrong move where you expect it to implode down the way, it pops up the way, catches you in the fucking jugular. You saw Nick Cage cut under his armpit, which is innocuous enough, but you got main arteries and veins in there, and this guy's begging to go back in instead of being helicoptered off to save his life. Like, get out of here.
Christ, look at Sabu, even when they backed in the ECW, when they had barbed wire matches, and he's literally having to tape his bicep back together.
Yeah, that was one of the most brutal things ever. Like, I mean, and again, I know we watch these death matches, but there was some insane shit that set the groundwork for this. And realistically, dude, I mean, Sabu, remember when they set the ring on fire and was it Sabu and his son? Or his nephew?
Maybe.
But over in Japan, and they were literally melting these human beings because they didn't plan ahead accordingly.
Right? Yeah.
It
is that was a hell of a match, but you do worry at times of how much is too far.
Oh my God. And look at the mess of this human being.
Look at his back and just bravo. Because he's sitting
standing ovation,
standing, bowing to every corner of the crowd.
What a match! Not like again, like you said, some of the old, people are going to be shitty about the hardcore, the high flying. I truly believe you can find the good in everything. Right. And some of the death matches are garbage, and like I said, a lot of them are slow and clunky and just taking turns trying to kill each other. Oh fuck, next match.
Right.
Is this
from Athena? Because we've got Swerve and Athena right now. So we're getting Swerve versus Athena right now.
Wait,
wow.
It's supposed to be
it's a Swerve's house replay. It's a replay. I just saw that.
Oh, because they're cleaning up.
Because they're cleaning. See? So this is what you should do.
There you go.
XPW, GCW, TNT, take note.
Listen, so we're getting a replay of when they did the Swerve's house show, and it's Swerve versus Athena. Now you argued that Athena should get the strap next.
Yes, I think. Well, she's actually a superstar in that company. Well, she's actually a superstar when it comes to wrestling. If they just need to use her right, she's got the crossover capability. She's done, she was big on like streaming on Twitch and everything like that. So why not have her? She was on Up, Down, Down, Xavier Woods' channel and all of that. Right. Why not use her doing stuff like that? You've got the big, video game coming out. You've got Kenny Omega over in Japan. You've got Adam Cole, who's, cosplaying like Halo. So why not?
Whoa.
You need something to mix it up. We've already had the issue. What?
Sorry, Nick. Big arm drag. I'm getting caught up in a replay.
But no, we've already had the issue with Thunder Rosa. We've already had the title run for Britt. I still think I would take her over Toni Storm with the belt.
No.
Nope.
No.
Well, now she's dancing right now in the center of the ring.
She's showing some personality, which has been my biggest knock on Athena. Why I struggle with Athena is she often doesn't show, or has had the opportunity at least to show a good amount of personality.
Because she was over as Ember Moon, and then they just kind of, I don't know if it was constant injuries or just lack of creative.
A bit of both, I think. Injuries were a case, but again, they got her up there and she was looking good. And you were like, oh man, they're going to push the hell out of this woman. And then they didn't. And then she got hurt and they really didn't. It was almost like, do you ever feel like at times with the WWE system, they were almost offended when you got injured or had to step away? Like, we had plans for you, so fuck you.
How
you never
dare
get plans
you
again.
get hurt on our 364-day-a-year schedule? And now I've got Swerve just sitting in the center of the ring, cross-legged, like Mr. Malachi Black did. This is interesting. It does look kind of like Big Brother versus Little Sister, having a match. That's the vibe I get from this.
Right. It's not bad. It's not bad, though.
No, I think we're probably going to be tuning into a bit more Wrestling Revolver, or at least keeping an eye on them for sure after tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But it's moving on at a good clip. I think so far we've got 1, 2, 3 more matches left.
So we're flying along. I like it.
Yeah, again, Tony, take notes. We don't need 72 matches in one night.
Picking on poor Tony. Pick on poor Tony.
Right. You know what's fun to do on stream? Make fun of Tony Khan. Pick on Tony Khan. Beat up John Cena.
But ladies and gentlemen, while we're getting this replay and they clean up the ring for the live action, we're getting in a replay of an Athena and Swerve match. I will take a moment to remind everybody out there, we are the Wrasslin for Life Network. We are here constantly, and if you haven't told everybody you know, you better do so. Remember, Wednesday is this man's birthday. We are going to kick it off in big ways. We got Grand Slam. We're raising money for mental health, and we want this to be one of the biggest nights in the channel's history. So you tell everybody you know, wrestling fan or otherwise, animal, vegetable, mineral, and all of the above. You get them onto this stream for a like. You get them on the stream for a view. You get them onto this stream. Show some love to my boy. Show some love to the channel, and come back all week long. I have a feeling most of the people here do already, so tell everyone else.
Right. Spread the good word of wrestling. I was almost going to follow that up with I'm the model of a modern major wrestling fan.
I am the model of a modern.
Now it's going to be stuck in my head all night.
Look at old school. Oh, go ahead.
Look at an old school All Japan Pro Wrestling show. Dub X versus Mr. Pogo. That was a brutal match. Thank you. I will take that under consideration. Yeah, well, FMW and Pro. Oh, god damn.
Smacking.
He yeeted her into the guardrail.
Woo! Goodbye.
Wow. And just, you might be onto something with them turning heel with that match versus the Acclaimed, because this man does it well. He sat there and just yeeted Athena into the guardrail right there.
And he's pulling out some more furniture. So, yeah, we're not done. I mean, even though we're getting replay.
A plank of wood.
Plank of wood.
Like Ed and Eddie. We've got Plank now out there. But yeah, I'm surprised. And it's interesting that they're doing, and he just does it again and just walks off like, ain't nothing to see here. I didn't do nothing. You asked for this. And now he's pulling out the guardrail. Wow. But I like when you do an intergender match done right. And it's no knock on the women or anything like that. You can have these type of matches, and they don't all have to be someone who looks like China to be involved in the match, or like Jade Cargill. Because props to Athena, because she's just flying right now into these guardrails. Excuse me. I'm a fan of CCW Alive. Wrestling is good wrestling. Not sure if I know that company there, Damien. I might have to look into them. Or you can, do you know of a show they've got going on or anything like that? You can always suggest it, like I think Thomas did with Wrestling Revolver, and now we are covering it live, and it's been a hell of a show so far. To me, it's, we've already had, I think, the match of the night, and every match so far has been good and gotten better and better. Christ, we're watching a replay from a past match, and I'm still getting into it. Ring of Return, what up? Yes, hello, JV, Rally, Damien, everybody, watching along. Hey, KJ or Big Nick, what are your guys' opinion on the possible merger of NBC and Warner Discovery? I have not heard any bit of that. And Athena right now in a chokehold. They're giving her the hand raise spot. Is she going to pass out? We're on number 3. Nope, she's hulking up. But I haven't heard anything, JV, about a merger between Warner and NBC. That to me wouldn't make any real bit of sense. I still think, obviously, WWE should go, big backhand. But I think WWE should go to one, or they should go to one television network. and I think it should be Fox. Athena just hit a skull-crushing finale on Swerve. Wow. What happens if I get 500 people to come? Then JV, if you manage to do that, then I'll send you a shirt or something. We'll make you, I don't know, we'll make you a moderator like Vic. That's what we'll do, even though you go a little sideways at times. We'll take it under consideration. I can't fully speak for everybody involved. Isn't Jake Paul fighting tonight, Anderson Silva, or next week? I'm not sure. I think all that was going on tonight besides obviously this, the Canelo Golovkin fight, and Mayweather had a fight for Ryzen, I think, earlier today, I believe. I don't think the Jake Paul Anderson Silva fight is tonight. I might be wrong on that, but I think it might be next weekend. What are you watching right now? We are watching Wrasslin Revolver, Tales from the Ring. We have had an Iowa death match, a Monsters Ball match. We had the OGK versus the Rascals. And we've still got an Imapct X Division title 6-way scramble match to come. So this has just been a hell of a show and a nice little kind of pleasant surprise on a Saturday night. Because like I said, even right now with the replay, and I love that they're doing this idea because we've been on, Swerve caught her. She was going for a tope. Swerve eats the ring post, but for those of you who have been here for a while, I know we keep saying it and everything, but we really do cover anything and everything when it comes to pro wrestling. So when you're on as many streams as we are and everything, and you've got shows that do a death match and then have a 15+ minute intermission halfway through and that they didn't tell you and all that. Athena saved herself. She slid out, and then just throws an intermission like that on you, and you just now, okay, we got to just, entertain ourselves. It throws you off, but I do like that with this. We obviously had the big death match and all of that, and now we're still getting a match replay while the the cleanup crew is going on in the ring. And that was interesting by Swerve. He just somersaulted and caught himself. Meteora by Athena on the outside. But yes, that's a long-winded way to tell you what we're watching. Athena had a great match versus Emi Sakura on Monday, AW Dark Elevation. So good. Athena's great. I think she was underutilized as Ember Moon, as I've talked about, and I think she's even more underutilized in AEW. Callbreaker. But hopefully now with this kind of change, Canadian Destroyer on the Swerve by Athena. Is Athena going to pick up the win? 2 count. But this whole hopeful changeover in AEW of Tony realizing the error of his ways, we might get more of a push on Athena. I think even the feud between her and Jade should have been built better, handled better. That's a star feud that you could have there, and they just kind of had it be a one-off thing. But she's the most superstar out of, I guess, everybody, I feel, outside of maybe Britt Baker in the AEW women's division. Parker, what up? Hello, and hello to all the new faces that might be kicking around there. If you're new here, just drop a comment. Just say hi. You don't got to know nothing serious. Just hi. Rally, did you see Thunder Rosa's YouTube vlog earlier? Anyone she got injured back? Some people said nothing wrong with her. I'm not sure quite what you're saying there, Rally, but we've got Swerve right now in a cross race from Athena. But there was, I know, obviously the rumors and all of that kicking around about, is she actually injured? There was the whole backstage issue with Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker, but I think, honestly, Thunder Rosa's gotten a rough shake when it comes to AEW. She didn't have the greatest reign as women's champion, and she's obviously getting, the rumors of quote-unquote sandbagging, and, that was creative as hell. So Athena was going for like a tarantula onto Swerve, and he literally just backed this woman into the corner and smashed her head against the turnbuckle to get her to let go. Swerve's another guy, though. when we're talking about Athena and then somebody that's misused and was wasted, I still can't believe that WWE, I guess, couldn't find something to do with Swerve, that they felt that they didn't need him. This man's, incredibly talented, and he's still got a ton of miles on the books. So I think he's going to be a big star. And honestly, now that we've got Hit Row back in WWE, maybe Tony or maybe Papa Paul starts calling once, his contract's up with AEW. Sounds good show. Impact Wrestlers on there. AEW 2. You mentioned, Athena's on here. Well, she's on the replay right now. And we've also got, and Athena just kicked out and Swerve's giving her the look of what the hell? We've also got Swerve and a Glory, Swerve and Keith Lee on tonight as well. They are taking on Matthew Palmer and Rich Swann. So it's a good kind of blend. It's kind of cross promotion, cross company. It's very much been, like me and KJ have talked about it. We're kind of almost getting a new territory system of this talent sharing, this, guys that are from different companies but work together on, kind of a local indie show. Any updates on Elite Punk drama? Well, we did talk about that earlier on our Rumble podcast, that we went from that right into covering GCW versus TNT. So if you want, the long version, you can go and check that out. But I think really so far, the only big update's been that, I guess, allegedly, supposedly, according to sources, according to Creepy Uncle Dave, CM Punk is the one who punched first, like Han Solo. Han shot first, Punk punched first. But I think, honestly, I don't think it was any sort of a sucker punch or anything. I think it was very much more, and Swerve eats a powerbomb into the guardrail that I entirely forgot he had set up earlier. Wow. And we're getting a holy SHIT, cut the SHIT chants from the crowd. But yeah, if I had 6 people especially bust into my locker room, including the head of our talent relations, I believe head of creative or head of, at least an agent for the company, their head HR, their head legal person, show up, and then 3 EVPs, I'll show up into my locker room all pissed off and everything. It's, 6+ on 1, and all that's with me is my friend's wife and my dog. Athena hits the Eclipse. Gets cover 1, 2. And Swerve gets his foot on the rope. Last second, but I would be swinging first, just anticipating, something's going down. I know somebody's going to try and fight me. I don't know how many it's going to take to whoop my ass, but I know you're going to try. So I'm going to go out swinging. And again, Athena goes for the pin. Now she's going again for a third attempt. Just the man will not go down. Who in the Impact match 6-way, if I don't mind saying. I will read off for you, Rally, right now who's going to be in the Impact X Division title 6-way scramble match. We are getting Mike Bailey, Gringo Loco, JD Griffey, Casey Navarro, Chris Bay, and Billie Starkz. That's who we're getting for the Impact X Division Championship. And right now we've got Athena setting up the door/plank of wood on the bottom rope in the corner. NBC Universal wants to avoid the Disney monopoly, so an NBC Universal and Warner Discovery merger would put it up there with Disney Fox, a matter of time till Disney buys Sony. So I think you're more just anticipating, JV, that there's going to be some sort of merger. Powerbomb by Athena. 1, 2. I don't think that, there's been nothing confirmed, I think, or I've heard nothing about that.
2 things. 1, are we still surprised that this match is still, are we shocked that this match is still going?
No, I'm into this match. It's been a hell of a match.
Yeah, but it's a replay. I guess we're trying to fill 15 minutes, right?
Right. Would you rather this or just their logo and a counter?
No, I'm okay with a match. I'm just surprised about the duration, but it's been a good match. Don't be
mad at a good match.
Yeah, I didn't see it when it happened, so this is kind of cool.
Right.
Now, the second thing,
Mm-hmm.
the WWE adds 2 new members to their board. One is from Disney, and one is an expert in mergers. Holy shit. She done.
Right. Athena just took a coup de grace through the plank of wood, and then she kicks out.
She says, no, Swerve, not today.
And Swerve just screaming at her. Wow. How is the match of the night going to be a replay?
Right? What the hell?
What?
But yeah, to me, that's no coincidence, Nick, that, they bring in a
that's
lady.
actually a thing? I thought that was just speculation.
No, that's a true. They hired. They didn't hire. They appointed 2 members of the board, 2 new members. The one member is a lady that has spent a lot of time with working with Disney. So you could see where I'm going with that thought.
Right.
And the second person, and I don't know their names off the top of my head. Sorry, folks. The vitamins are strong. But the second person is an expert in mergers. So, I mean, if you're trying to get bought or trying to do something in that, oh shit!
Wow, 3
there
count.
You go.
And so finally, Swerve gets the win over Athena. But no, I've said for the longest time that WWE's, granted, it's the Disney of pro wrestling, so it'd only be fitting if Disney's the one that buys them. But yeah, I think ever since we saw Nick Khan kind of go tower mode with Mortal Kombat of climbing the executive food chain in WWE, very Game of Thronesy, that it's been lining up that they might be potentially trying to sell. That's why we had all the moves of, the budget cuts. We had this move towards
maximizing profit.
Right. I mean, what better?
Oh.
You don't think that Disney would sit there and just give them a spot somewhere in Orlando that they don't have a plot of land that they could just give them to have as like WWE headquarters down there and have, a performance center and all of that?
Is that what the deal would be? Like, you still get a touring show owned by Disney, but still produced by WWE, obviously. And then you have like a theme section at Universal Studios or Disneyland or what?
Well, I mean, it'd be fitting if they go straight to Fox, if they go exclusively on Fox, because Disney's owned by Fox, or Fox is owned by Disney.
Anyway, keep going.
And so I think Fox would take WWE's product more seriously than I think USA and NBC has always kind of just anticipated that WWE's always going to be there. They've kind of always been the only person bidding for it outside of maybe that little bit of run on Spike and TNN. But really, I don't know. It'd be interesting if Disney straight up buys them out. Like, do we get, Mickey Mouse references on Monday Night Raw?
No, a lot of people assume that, but that's like, we still get all the Marvel movies and shit without, Goofy and the troop kicking around in the background. So let's be real.
And the Marvel movie, like Disney's now putting out some stuff that does have a bit of an edge to it and everything. So you could still get pretty much the WWE product that we get now, and just have it be run by Disney. But it's interesting how all this lines up as Vince is, now out of a position of power, and we might get Vince back, for a retirement or send-off speech at WrestleMania 39. But now he's out. We've got Hunter in charge of creative. We've got Steph and Nick Khan as co-CEOs for the first time ever. And it's a publicly traded company, so it'd be a merger, I think, if anything.
A merger how, though?
Well, yeah, no, they'd have to just trade sell to
Yeah.
Don't mind me. It's late in the night. We've been on stream a lot.
Right. Like, I mean, I really do think, it's been speculated for a long while, but when you hear things like this, you're like, all right, if you want to get, if this is the play, ultimately, maybe that's what this all was. Maybe those emails get leaked on Vince McMahon and the investigation gets kicked off because they wanted to sell. They wanted to sell.
Game of Thrones.
All right, we get rid of the old man. We can sell.
Knock off the old man, and we'll split the profit 3 ways.
Yeah, right.
Swerve in our glory for the win. For the wind.
For the wind.
You are the
They move
wind
like the
beneath
wind. Well, one
my
of them
wings.
does.
What?
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 Swann, hi. Hi, how are you doing? So we did get a mini little intermission.
Yeah, we are. Well, I am right now. Still getting the replay. Well, just the logo. Well, when you got that many thumbtacks and that much broken glass, it might take a little while to clean up. That much blood don't clean up easy.
Broken glass everywhere. Start again. Thunder Rosa earlier did a YouTube vlog. She went to the hospital doctors to get physio on her back. She injured, but some people say she's not. She would be seeing a specialist if not injured. Listen, for those who don't know, Thunder Rosa does appearances, or she guest hosts on Busted Open podcast, radio, whatever you want to call it. And she was on after the announcement went public about her getting injured, about her not being able to compete at All Out. If you listen to that moment, that part of the show, if you listen to basically her candid promo, so to speak, to me, there's no doubt that this woman legitimately is in a place where she cannot compete. Based on what people have said about her, based on the impact she's had on wrestling, that people don't even know about because she's influential. She's a veteran. So to me, it would be really out of character if she was faking an injury to get out of a match. I really don't think that's the case.
No, I don't. I think she may be legitimately injured and everything, but I do think that obviously all of the backstage rumors, the gossip, and all of that's got to also be taking a toll on her mentally. I mean, Christ, we just saw Malachi. Granted, that might be an entirely different reason, but he did have to step away because of personal issues. So I think that even when you are injured, still all this speculation's got to be. It's got to be a bad kind of perfect storm going on right now for her.
Yeah, I mean, it's been bad. I mean, like you said, she was accused of sandbagging and publicly. Again, kind of similar in the line of what we've talked about with the Bucks and some of the immaturity and some of the bad shit that's taken place, where it's kind of like this, like, why was it happening? Why were they able to get T-shirts that make fun of her? Does the boss not step in? Was that part of the storyline? No, it didn't seem to be, because even when they weren't involved, they were still taking pot shots at her. So, I mean, it really undermines your champion. Again, no support from management, just kind of, well, I like them both. I don't know who to give in trouble. So,
well, we've very much seen that type of environment seem to be commonplace backstage at AEW. I mean, we already had. Did you hear the whole story about to where Kenny had his meeting and then?
Sorry, I just realized what song. Like, I had it on really quiet, so I'm still getting intermission here, Nick.
Yeah,
but we're getting some events.
They're making us eat our eat our words,
right? So, yeah, no, sorry, I just caught on to the song, so I got distracted.
No, you're good. But we had to where Kenny had at the first backstage team meeting that they had with the locker room, which it's a bad sign when I have to say first team meeting. But to where Kenny, I guess, said that he wouldn't even hire 80% of the people there. And it was, quote unquote, supposed to be a joking comment, but some people obviously took offense to that. And it's just making tone deaf comments like that, like you said, of your, I guess, 1A to Rosa's 1B when it comes to the women's division. You're just your former champions able to get shirts made calling her out of, quote unquote, sandbagging and just like Mean Girls high school drama BS. That seems, like you said, right up the Bucks, right up the Elite's kind of alley. Like like Hangman's almost doubling down on his issue with Punk, it feels like, with his whole statement of he speaks after the whole backstage locker room kerfuffle.
Right. Where are we going? The cool match, swerving on cool match, Swerve on good stuff. Swerve's talented. Swerve was one of those people that I'm sure Triple H would have wished to have been able to keep or get back, and maybe he does at some point. But Swerve is good, and I think Swerve's a really good heel. A really good heel. Remember when he first came to NXT?
What's up?
When he first came to NXT, and he was a heel.
Oh yeah, well, and even throughout that match, just the man's facial expressions, his just the in-ring psychology stuff. He works great either way.
Very smart man.
Right, to where he sits there and he's throwing Athena into the guardrail and then is just kind of brushing it off like, oh, nothing happened.
Right. Keith Lee to guessing.
What?
All right. What?
It's like they heard me.
Right. Get out of my head.
Right.
How long is this break after a 15-minute
I
match?
don't know, but hot damn. We were flying through all the matches, and now they're making up for it with
right.
In case you didn't know what show you were watching, we're going to tell you 18,000 times.
I'm starting to trip balls with this 3D graphic here.
Right.
Swinging back and forth.
Doing this late at night when I'm on vitamins.
Right. Christopher Daniels is head of talent relationships in AEW. Christopher Daniels was also suspended.
Not anymore, though.
Neither was Pat.
Right. Same with Pat Buck. But that's the thing is, like I talked about while you were on a little pause there, of the only news, the only update on the whole Punk Buck situation is Punk through first, which I would, like we talked about on the podcast, if I've got 6 people, quote unquote, kicking my door in, and it's just me, my friend's wife, and a dog, I know somebody's trying to swing on me, so I'm going to land first.
Yeah, I said that before. I mean, a lot of people made a big stink about like, oh, Punk through first, and I'm like, it doesn't matter. The minute you aggressively enter his space, you're deemed aggressive, and you have a right to defend yourself from the presumption that you may be in danger. So, right. I mean, a lot of people have gotten off or far worse. Again, it's no different than, dude's just chilling out, sitting on his couch, and people burst through the front door. You don't wait and go, hi, guys, how are you feeling? No, you kind of, go into fucking fight or flight. And if you have no chance to fight, you're going to fight. And, I mean, I know people shit on CM Punk's MMA career, but fuck it. I mean, he's still trained at a high level. He was in and out of his depth. If he was Phil, he would have had to work his way up the ranks, and he would have had a better chance to fucking have a career. But he got thrown right into the Sharks.
Well, he was also starting way late. But I guess I'll take the Ellsworth line of any man with 2 hands has a fighting chance.
Right. But it wasn't a good situation for him. But nonetheless, he's still a trained fighter, and Matt and Nick Jackson are not trained at anything. So pop in the face.
They might be trained something. It's just something I can't say on stream.
I don't want to talk. Kill the lights. Uh-oh. We might be back.
What?
I love this song. Nightmare.
One of my favorite bands. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying it's one of my favorite bands.
Oh, yeah. Avenged is always good. And we're back with
wait, what the fuck?
Tents in the ring? What?
What?
Are they going camping? Yeah.
Is that Brian Knobs?
The fucking.
There's an old reference for you.
Yeah.
Did you, KJ, Nick, see the Roman? Yes, we. Nick actually covered it live.
Right, we broke that live. Everything. Because see, we're jack of all trades, master of none.
Campfire match rules match. Wow, dyslexia is kicking in late at night.
What in the Rudy Blue hell is going on?
We're getting
got a man with a cooler. This looks like a fucking Toyota Tundra ad or something. We've got infrared right now coming out. I don't remember this one being brought up.
No.
Even the woman on commentary just said, I have several questions. First, what the heck is a campfire rules match?
Yeah, holy fuck, yeah.
What? Why do we have tents in the ring? What? Why do we have a cooler? What?
Why is this happening, right?
What? Yeah, it's going to be unique, whatever it is. So we cleaned up the ring, got rid of thumbtacks so we could put tents and, I guess.
And s'mores. We're getting s'mores.
Right, we could have a little camp out.
S'more what? You're killing me, Smalls.
Let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song. Our CAMPFIRESONG song. And they instantly just destroy the tents and throw them outside. What? Some stagehands just like, really? I put that fucking whole thing together and you just destroyed it in 10 seconds.
In 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Thanks.
That's why we had a 20-minute intermission, because I was setting that up, fucker. And they're coming out in ponchos with a cooler and camping chairs. Oh boy. And we're already underway, folks. It looks like we've got, Forest Ranger Bob versus someone who owns a Ford F-150. I'm not sure of any team's name right now.
No, not at all. I'm trying to figure this out as we go along here.
Right. That's funny line. Ponchos and camping chairs. What? Yes. Ponchos and camping chairs and tents. Oh my.
Oh my. Oh my.
He's using a flashlight to blind the man. Just literally, that's his offensive move. If he's pinning his head down and shining a flashlight into his eye.
What is he?
Sir, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you can say will be used against you.
Right? What is he? One of the fucking Goonies?
Looks like it. We're getting a suplex onto a cooler now.
Wow.
That was clearly empty. Where's the steam visors? What?
Right?
Where's the Broken Skull IPAs? What? Christopher, KJ, and Nick, you guys are really funny. Well, you should also check out our buddy CJ, who was there, earlier this afternoon. He cracks us up. So if you think we're funny, you got to, be here when that man hops on.
Dean the Dad, by the way. Gimmick and a half.
And Bald Dexter Loomis.
Bald Dexter Loomis. Oh, we going up.
Oh, he did a trust fall. The salute trust fall.
With the salute. A casket drop in some places.
Canteen. All that's missing is Canteen Boy right now.
Oh, fuck. Is that going too far?
No. Oh. Right into the ring post. The man just sold a styrofoam cooler like a steel chair shot. Suplex on the outside. And again, just stepping on the man's throat with his head buried in a tent.
Oh, what the fuck are we watching?
Week of just what is happening,
dude? On hour 6 of the
coolers, what? Ponchos, what? Camping chairs, what? Trust falls, what?
We got it all.
Right.
Oh, now we're fucking around with more tents. Like, what are we doing?
No, the same tents. We just got them back in the ring. Are we gonna, have a slumber part like a
like? What are we doing
fight?
though? Like, get to the point, fellas. This is the biggest gimmick match I've seen in a fucking minute.
I said, this feels like, fucking like a Toyota truck ad or something.
Right.
Like the stuff that they did with Boogs and Nakamura.
Mm-hmm.
What is happening right now? We're getting, a standoff of camping chairs right now. Like they're going to watch their kid's soccer game. Oh, they even did the dad, like the little swift. Oh, this is going to be interesting. They're going to sit there and just do the slap off of sitting in camping chairs. Oh, just throwing bows right now. Sitting there right across from each other, sitting in camping chairs. Just who's going to break first? Cactus Jack cosplay or
Cactus Jack cosplay.
Bald Dexter Loomis. Shot. They're just throwing
nonstop.
Just you get a fist and you get a fist and sloppy ass kick.
What the fuck are we
What?
watching? I'm totally distracted by this shit.
I can tell. But no, like, how do you decide who wins this match? Is it first one to get into a tent or something like that?
Is that what it is? Like,
first man to
throw your opponent in the tent and zip it up?
It's like the world's shittiest ambulance match.
Right. I'm guessing the new AEW.
What? Oh. Sorry. I didn't see the man. I didn't see what's his name there, Dad. And we just got a 3D onto a tent. What? And he even does the D-Von. Yes, I love that.
Testify. Little people know that D-Von, yeah, man. This match sounds crazy. Raleigh Sport.
That's
because crazy is the right word. Oh no, it might be too entertaining to be a fucking bathroom break match.
No,
I want to know what's happening.
Right, I want to make sense of this.
Look, he's trying to fucking fix it up. They destroyed one.
Oh, you got to throw them both in a tent. Oh, that's clearly why.
I got him in. I was right.
One was a little kid's tent, and the other's an adult tent.
It's a hillbilly fucking ambulance match. All right, we got him in the tent. Wait, no, that's not the finish.
No, what? Why are we going in here? What? We have 4 grown men fighting.
Okay, what is happening now
in professional wrestling? What?
There is 4 men fighting in a tent. Mike Clayton, what is happening?
Wow. I can't wait to get CJ's thoughts on this match. We need the bug spray's out. We've got bug spray. Is that going to be like the mist?
Right? Yeah, it's over. It's just, a foreign weapon.
That's the spot we just got. He misted him in the face with bug spray.
Oh!
But he's got glasses. No, can't miss the man with glasses.
Right?
Always be prepared, folks. Oh, low blow.
Dean the dad. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I guess he should have put his glasses on his junk.
Well, we've got Crop Top Cooter here, or whatever the fuck
is that Effie?
Name is. Daisy Dukes. Oh, we've got s'more stuff. We've got marshmallows.
I called s'mores.
I was expecting thumbtacks to come out.
That's my catch of the night. I called s'mores.
That's just because you got the munchies, my dude.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, he's got the skewers though. We forgot about the skewers.
Oh, we're gonna get
a deathmatch style with the skewers, with marshmallows stuck onto it.
Yo, I didn't even expect some of these matches to be death matches, but now we got 3 in a row. Why do we have a 15-minute break to clean up a ring that's gonna get fucked up?
That's gonna get sticky now. You're gonna get ants. You want ants?
You want ants? Oh shit, dude.
Skewers into the man's forehead, into Dean Dad's forehead. The commentary. You didn't even get to eat a marshmallow. Oh, suplex onto the tent. 1, 2, a 1 count on that. What? Dean Dad hooking up. What? Getting dad strength. What? Is he gone full Superman if he took his glasses off? So now he hulks up. He's beating up both men right now. And what makes this, outside of just the aesthetic, or it's a little bit like the Nigerian drum match of just, it happens to have accessories related to that gimmick that somehow make this a camp match or a campfire brawl match or whatever. We thought it was you had to zip your opponent in the tent or something, but instead all 4 men just climbed in and fought each other in a tent. Pause. Now Dean's we've got another tent coming out. That's now 3 tents, folks. Oh, it's a barbed wire tent. that is a first that I have seen in my professional wrestling fandom. Is a thing I never thought I'd have to call on a wrestling show is a barbed wire tent. But that's what we've got right now, folks. Again, so why did we clean up the whole ring? And I get we had a river of thumbtacks, but now we're getting back into more of the extreme, you know. We've got barbed wire and skewers and tents and camp chairs. Oh my. I'll give him credit. This is certainly a unique match. Oh my God, so good. 3D onto a tent. Now you don't hear that every day. Yeah, there's a lot with this match that I don't think you hear, see, or, you know, God knows what else with this match. We're getting a now lined up for a, we're going to get the Tower of Doom spot, I think, to where, we've got one man thrown into the tent. And well, we've got two men now on the top rope. We're going to get a swinging neck breaker onto the barbed wire. Oh, you kind of got there. 1, 2, 3 count. So that ends that match, folks, is we have one man thrown into a tent while the opposing team hit a swinging neck breaker onto his partner and pin him on top of a barbed wire tent and on top of his partner for the 1, 2, 3. And we're still getting, as he's wrapped up in the barbed wire, just this goofy fucking Nigel Thornberry looking dude doing the Scouts Honor salute after he just hit a swinging neck breaker onto a man on a barbed wire tent. All very much phrases I never thought I would be expecting to say covering a pro wrestling show. But no, I'll give him credit. That was interesting. I know at times we rag on the comedy stuff and everything, and that was obviously a little bit of comedy with obviously some halfway decent action, but I think it was just such unique chaos that it made it entertaining. But wow, that's all I can really say after that is we're seeing them get rid of a barbed wire tent, and that man's not even wearing gloves. And now we are getting the 6-pack or 6-way challenge, 6-way scramble. I'll get there, folks. For the Impact X Division title, we've got Mike Bailey, the reigning defending champion, Gringo Loco, JD Griffey, Casey Navarro, Chris Bay, and Billie Starkz. Let me know who you take for this match, folks. I don't know what KJ's going with, but I think I'm going to go with Mike Bailey, obviously, to retain. I think that man's, very much kind of one of the top guys when it comes to Impact, and he represents Impact in a bunch of other promotions, and he always has really good matches. So I don't see him stopping his kind of X Division reign anytime soon. But let me know who you have for that match, folks. Oh, we've got Sammy coming out right now. Wow. Mike's taking Loco for the win, and so we've got Sami Callihan out right now. This is interesting. It's interesting how much this seems to be partnering with Impact, because it's been pretty much every match has had an Impact guy in it. Yeah, because we've got Sammy right now shouting out his barbed wire match with Impact with, the 3-way barbed wire match between him, Moose, and Steve Maclin. And guess where we'll be, folks? And guess where you should be? Watching us right here. Maclin comes out and is laying the leather to Sammy. Maclin's still just pounding away on Sammy, but this is literally everybody. Everybody's trying to come out to stop Maclin, and even though he already got a busted nose somehow, he's just straight. You get a right hand, and you get a right hand, and you get a right hand. I do like his shirt though. Tag him and bag him, but yeah, Maclin with a bloody nose, and he just looks like a badass. That to me. Macklin's very much having that, I guess, Matt Cardona type run of when Matt Cardona really kind of hit his groove and had his career revival after his WWE release and everything. Sammy's saying you're going to come to my home and pull that bullshit. Someone let me know, is this Sammy's promotion? I don't know too much about the backstory, the lore of Wrestling Revolver, but Macklin, I feel, is very much in that reign now, or in that mode to where he's, just completely established himself as a top guy outside of WWE. When he was in WWE, he was just a forgotten son, and that's exactly what WWE did with him. They forgot about him, but he's managed to very much make his own, and it's nice to see Imapct build its own kind of pillars underneath the company. Maybe Tony should actually try and use his like Imapct does, but we've got now what looks like the bounce team for your local bar, trying to keep these men separated. Gotta keep them separated. A-Town, what up? Yeah, what up, Mike? What up, Damien? What up, Rally? Still kicking around. What up, everybody? What? Hello to all the new faces out here. We're still rolling right along. We are the Wrasslin for Life Network, and we're here for essentially second stream of the day, third stream of the night, or third show of the day. So it's going to be a 5-star offering from us like always. But we're here watching the Wrestling Revolver Tales from the Ring right now. So what you got, A-Town? Nick, what in the law offices of Uso, Sikoa, and Reigns are you watching? Just getting home and seeing that y'all are on. That's what we're watching. Me and Cage, I think we've all been pretty much on all day so far, but I'll go for the cheap McFoley pop. There's no place I'd rather be than right here with the Wrestling for Life fam. But yeah, no, we're watching Wrestling Revolver. It's been a great show so far. I mean, we did get a little sideways there. We had a replay of a match between Swerve and Athena, which honestly might be the match of the night outside of that death match we got earlier between Crist and Joel Bateman. But now we've had a campfire bunkhouse brawl, whatever the hell match that was, and now we've got Sammy and Macklin going at it. So this show the whole time moved right along. Again, I keep saying this. Tony, take notes. I know we got Grand Slam coming up. What? But you got 8 matches on Rampage and 5 matches on Dynamite. What? And you're all recording it all in one night. What? You're going to burn out the crowd. What? But right now we've got another match kicking off right away. So again, like I was just saying, you're not waiting too long for action to be going on in this match. But we've got Billie Starkz coming out right now with, I guess, a rabbit head on. That's interesting. But I know, I can't remember, somebody in the chat earlier that was big on Billie Starkz. So we're getting, we're getting the Imapct X Division 6-way. I forgot about that because we got the whole Sammy thing. So, folks, let me know who you have for this match. I will read it off one more last time quickly. I know I got a couple predictions, but for those of you following on, we got Mike Bailey. What? Gringo Loco. What? JD Griffey. What? Casey Navarro. What? Chris Bay. What? And Billie Starkz, who's already come out. I'm taking Speedball. Pause. Not literally. I'm taking Mike Bailey in this match to come away with the victory. I think, like I said before, his reign as Imapct X Division champion doesn't end anytime soon. Damien, how many people start this match, the 6-way scramble? 6. Hence why it's a 6-way scramble. I think it's their version of it being just their way of saying it's a 6-man match. Everybody has weird names that they do for stuff like that. Like WWE normally mentions it as a scramble when it's a 5-way, I believe. And so now we've got Dante Leon coming out right now. And Christopher saying Bailey or Mike Bailey's winning. surprised Crist didn't show up because I said Bailey. But yeah, I could see that. I think he's over, and he represents Impact in all these other promotions. So I think he's got to keep going. And of course, I believe he's Canadian as well. So of course, KJ is going to probably go with him. You know, got to keep the Canadian pride going. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
Oh, Canada. Right.
The base god, Gringo Loco. He's honestly not a bad shout in this, to be
honest. A bit of a veteran.
I could see him going over to Impact and having a nice little run with that. He always manages to surprise me. Like every time we've caught him on GCW shows, he manages to pull off a couple maneuvers that just has you like, wow.
I got Mike Bailey as well.
Figured.
How many people start the match in a 6-way scramble? And KJ Nick 6.
Right. I
maybe. I don't know.
That's why it's called a 6-way scramble. I believe 6 people would start at that. Not 5, not 4, not 7, 6.
What?
Why?
And as this match is getting started, folks, we will take a moment to remind you we are the Wrasslin for Life Network. If you're just tuning in for the first time, make sure you like and subscribe. We do this for all the shows, and as you can see, we are gluttons for punishment because we just keep coming back for more. We are partway through, or almost, well, we're getting near the end, I imagine, of Alex Colon coming in the ring, by the way. No, I got the name wrong. But we are currently doing wrestling Revolver, Tales from the Ring. We get a 6-man coming out right now. Chris Bay on the way to the ring. This card is scattered with Impact talent, and it's been a good night. It's kind of got a Worlds Collide vibe because there's so many Impact wrestlers mixed into these independent wrestlers. So it's been a very interesting night. We even got a replay of Swerve and Athena, which was a good match. A lot's going on. I hope everyone out there is having a wonderful Saturday night. I hope you guys are having an amazing weekend. It's been a fun time, and I'm looking forward to the action coming up right through. On behalf of myself, Big Nick, and CJ Brand, thank you for stopping by the channel as always. Do remember, and I saw my buddy Hagen. I wonder if he got his t-shirt. He should have got his t-shirt by now. But I will remind everybody we do have these t-shirts. We have the What t-shirt, which I get to do without 17 watts at this point. But the What t-shirt, which is taking over the channel by storm. Then you got the Mr. Every Night t-shirt. This is the t-shirt you buy and wear to the bar and let everybody know who's bringing the heat every single night. That is right. Be the Iron Man. Get a Mr. Every Night t-shirt. And if you just are tired of everything, don't want to hear people's opinions, tired of the bitching and complaining and moaning, you get yourself a Cut the Shit shirt in honor of CJ Brand. So the wonderful What shirt for Nick. And, of course, myself with the Mr. Every Night. But go check out Alt Wrestling Tees on Instagram. You can reach out via Gmail at altvrestlingtees@gmail.com. Or you can go to Redbubble and check out them there. Check out our section, the Wrestling for Life section, the W4LN, if you guys get a little confused. For those T-shirts and more, go there now and enjoy. Be like Victor. Get a T-shirt. Almost rhymes. Oops. It's only one of me. There we go. So this match is off to a crazy start. And if anyone out there has a prediction, I'm all ears. What do you mean, nope? I'll check on that for you, buddy. It's been in it. That's ridiculous. Let me find out. Promise. It's been in transit for a while. Sorry, I haven't been quite I've been quiet. I've been working on football script for the games Friday night. That's excellent, Hagen. And no need to say sorry. We appreciate you when you do pop up and when you're a little quiet. We understand. Everybody's got a life. Everyone's busy. I mean, we're crazy enough to be on here all the time. So we get it. We get it. We get it. Huge kick by Bailey on Loco. Casey Navarro. What did I call him? And I know who. I've been watching Casey quite a bit lately. This young gentleman has a lot of talent, and I don't know what the hell I called him earlier. Alex Colon. Natural selection. Big drop kick. That was more of a snap mirror, by the way. Oh, over top, sunset roll. Sunset flip. Into a Hurricane Rana. And Bay is on fire. Bay to the outside. Bailey with the swing. Blocked. Punch back. Back in. Into an arm drag. Leapfrog off the ropes. Down. Wow. A double stomp on the back. And Bay now has control of the ring. Oh, he's got company. Oh, Inzaguri. Oh. This match is going to be chaos so far. Exactly what you expected. Wow, standing moonsault. Space Jesus. What the hell? Did I just say Space Jesus? What the hell? Oh, shit. Starkz with 2 Germans. Pause. Wow, super kick. Right on the button. Gringo, kick to the gut. Navarro with the reversal. Up and over. Lots of action, lots of action. I love Wrestling Revolver more than this wrestling company. I enjoyed it. More than this? I love Wrestling Revolver more than this wrestling company. What wrestling company? You lost me somewhere here, Damien. But that being said, if I kind of get what you're saying. I love Wrestling Revolver. I mean, listen, we always have our ear to the ground. And I mean, we don't cover a lot of the Wrestling Revolver streams generally based on it gets trumped out by other shows that have a little more of an, bang for your buck. However, super impressed with this card. Super impressed with everything we're getting tonight. Damien just loves us. I agree. Good choice, Damien. Can you tell it's Saturday night? We had a barbed wire tent and a Space Jesus. Oh, these men are just kicking each other. But, yeah, it's been all over the place for a Saturday night. I mean, when your Saturday starts with GCW and then goes on, I mean, we've had how many death matches today in general? 4, 5? I love all the wrestling that you put on. I love watching it. So do we. So I'm glad you're enjoying, Damien. I know you're a big proponent of all the wrestling. So that's what we've been about on this channel from day one. Positivity, community, and a wide range of wrestling. Whoa, okay. Gringo's got 2 locks. He's got Navarro up into the torture rack-ish. Speedball slaps Gringo in the chat. What is happening? Oh, Speedball. What is happening? We're clearly setting something up here. What is this? They made an archway. Wow. Neckbreaker into a leg cement. What is happening? Oh, Gringo just walked out. Well, I don't get that. Holy shit. Holy shit. Is anyone else watching this? It's hard to keep up with. Gringo Loco hits a big move. Mike Bailey hits a big move. All the men are down. And the woman. And this is a title match. Who set it up must go through it. He who set it up must go through it. Yes. Whoa, we got a lock. Navarro on Gringo. Wow. Holy hell. James, welcome back. Like I said, Billie Starkz winning the belt. And yes, WR is Sammy promotion. I got Navarro. Gringo throws Navarro into the corner. Big boot by Gringo. He's trying to go to the second rope. Gets kicked in the face for his efforts. And now we're on the top rope. The rest of the gentlemen are on the floor outside the ring right now. Gringo springs up. Oh, wow. Into a moonsault, up and over. Tope con hero. Something like that. It was close. I feel like I was close. Oh, there goes Bay, another guy who can fly. Oh, onto the apron. Gringo grabs the foot. He hooks the ropes. Wow. Double stomp on the shoulders. Back into the ring. What is happening? Oh. Drop kick through the ropes. And now we're on the rampway again. Chaos. 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 I haven't seen many predictions, but maybe people don't know what's happening. Either do I. But yeah, we're rolling along here, folks. Hell of a match. Fun match, if nothing else. Spot show, spot heavy, a lot of rollouts, but now they're up on the stage. That is Chris Bay with Navarro. We'll see where this spot goes. I think my pick for the win might be out of contention in about 30 seconds. They are up above the audience. What is going to happen here, folks? What are we going to get? This match is hard to keep up with. This is awesome. Yeah. It's what I like about these surprise shows, because you never truly do know what you're going to get. I mean, you don't know what it's going to bring. Wow. Big chop to the chest. Navarro fighting to not fall off the edge. Oh, they both just decide to jump and dive out onto the men who had made their way underneath them. Very convenient. Very lovely. And now Bay and Navarro are heading back to the ring as the only two men left standing. Mox is usually on all wrestling Revolver pay-per-views, but it took this one off. Yeah, I understand why he would take this one off heading into Grand Slam. And yes, he has been on a lot of these shows. I agree. Now we're just exchanging forearms between Navarro and Bay. Back and forth. Big knee. Well, into the flip. Misses the clothesline. Navarro with a flying clothesline of his own. Big drop kick as the men and women are returning. There goes Billie. Wow. Billie's down. Come on, folks. Let this chat explode. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know what's on your wrestling mind tonight. Navarro is still, up and over. Wow. Into a tornado DDT off the apron on Gringo Loco. Navarro is on an absolute heater, tearing it up and taking out everybody in the process. And now he's just running, hitting European uppercuts. Back in the ring. And Canadian Destroyer on Chris Bay. Wow. What a sequence. What a sequence. Woo. Wow. Navarro catching his breath. They're fighting for that X Division gold. Navarro back on the apron. Mike Bailey's back. Nick is back. And This match has been insane.
Well, you knew it was going to be. Any X Division match is normally insane. That's why it normally kicks off most Impact pay-per-views, because it's always delivers. It's always a Spanish fly. Gringo Loco with the, kind of a standard move of him right now with the Spanish fly. Oh, into like a pop-up spike-ass pile driver. 2 count. But no, this has been a hell of a match. And thank you, James, for letting me know. I didn't know. Did you know that this is Sami Callihan's promotion?
I had not known that it was strictly his promotion. So, yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah. Well, because I questioned that when he came out and had that whole segment with Macklin, and he said, "You're going to come to my house." and everything. And it makes sense too with how many Impact people have been on the show. Because I said it does feel like it's very much leaned heavy towards Impact.
No, I absolutely. I got distracted by a botch.
Was it that fisherman suplexing knee thing?
No, it was right before it, but yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, I don't get the whole MMA gear. Oh,
no, and Babe
Speedball with the tornado head kick. I don't get the
trouble in paradise.
It really is. Chris Bay with the kick up on Bailey on the top rope.
Boom. Wow.
Oh.
I love the X Division matches. I enjoy them a lot. One reason I love Impact Wrestling. Absolutely. I mean, X Division's been a staple of Impact TNT for a long time. Bay back up over the top. Wow, he came down hard.
Oh, springboard cutter. 1, 2 count. Billie breaks up the pin. But yeah, no. The X Division's always been kind of the staple, the go-to, the backbone of Impact Wrestling. Oh, super kick. Oh, wow.
Gory special. Oh, super kick. Gory special on the. Oh, wow.
Billie's just a house of fire right now.
Right, but Dante Leon's back in. Oh, no, never mind. Dante Leon.
Yeah, he go.
And Billie's on fire.
Oh, the PCO cannonball onto him on the apron.
Is that what it is now? The PCO cannonball?
I mean, it kind of seems fitting, just a little bit. Oh, Swanton onto Bailey. She's going to pin both of them, but Gringo Loco's getting up. He breaks up the pin count.
Wow, oh, broken up last second. Shit. What do you think, folks? What do you think? We're getting some good wrestling Revolver here tonight.
Oh, what the? That man turned himself inside out and hit a cutter at the same time.
Wow, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Move of the night, for sure.
Wow.
Oh, and a corkscrew splash onto everybody on the outside from the top rope.
Dante Leon, who's been pretty much quiet during this entire match, just lit up the place a little.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of Mikey Whipwreck.
Touche.
And now Loco's got 2 men on top of him, and Bailey's climbing up on top too.
All right, let me help. Like, it's so funny though. Like, hey, let me get on too.
Oh, ow! Literally hits the shooting star knee.
Oh,
3 count. Wow!
Did he hit Gringo in the head?
He might have. Honestly, that's got to be a painful ass move, no matter what part you're in that.
And takes the W on the heels of that knee. Wow.
Wow. Hell of a match. But Speedball Mike Bailey picks up the 1, 2, 3 after he hits the, I guess, shooting star knee onto Gringo Loco, who was also holding Leon, and who was the third man he was holding? But yeah, he had 2 men on top of him, hits Gringo Loco with the knees, and then pins Leon for the 1, 2, 3.
Fuck. What a match. That might be my favorite match of the night.
Okay.
It was absolute chaos.
Oh, it was great. Like we talked about, and we're going right back into action. So we're getting the Wrestling Revolver World Title match. We're getting JT Dunn versus JesSicka, aka Jessica Havoc, who I was going to say
it's Havoc.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of her.
Absolutely.
I'm going to take her to win, to be honest. I'm feeling good on a Saturday night. It's late. I'm taking JesSicka to win the Wrestling Revolver World Championship.
Right on.
But it's nice that we're getting, it's very fitting that it's a lot of Impact, influence tonight, and we're getting a intergender match for the world title.
It's crazy.
When Tessa Blanchard
Won
the Impact World title.
Right. Havoc to win. Look at that. You got some company.
Right. There we go.
So is this our last match?
I believe so. This would be the main event, I would say.
Makes sense.
Yes. Yeah. No. We still have technically Swerve in Our Glory versus Matthew Palmer and Rich Swann, which that's I'd be surprised if that's the main event versus the world title.
No, I understand why. Why would, I mean, name value though, man. For a small promotion.
True. But JesSicka and Sammy are together, so happy wife, happy life. So
great match. Yeah, right. I guess so. I'm gonna take JT Dunn just to see, but I mean, crazier things have happened. Tony needs to be at Billie graduation and hand her a contract.
Well, they just managed to, I guess, lock in Sky Blue, who I thought had already been under AEW contract.
What a face wash.
Oh, that's a 2 week suspension. That's a week suspension.
2 week suspension.
Right. Is that going to be what it is now? Of just you see certain stuff happen in a match, you're like, oh, that's a suspension.
Right.
Everybody's behind JesSicka. I think she picks up the W.
Wow, bold, sir. It'd be nice to see. I'm down.
Oh, well, and I get that she very much is, a plus size girl and everything. She's kind of what WWE should have done with Nia Jax.
It's nice to see this side of her because usually, Havoc's a little more conservative and a little more dark, and seeing JesSicka like this, I mean, what?
I was just saying she's more like the fantastic, like she comes out with the gas mask and everything, or
she outpowering JT to start this one. So, she's got a size and power advantage over the world champion.
Well, and she's cutting a rug too, like mid match,
and cutting a rug. Very important, very vital.
Absolutely. It's not a great chant by the crowd, though. They're just chanting, JT Dunn sucks. Come on, be more creative. I know you got it in you. And she just roars back at him after she eats elbows from him.
You ain't got nothing.
Right. Ain't no, that's light. That's light.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. So if you haven't made a prediction yet, we got JT Dunn, the world champion, defending his title against Havoc, giving us a little bit of Dusty.
The bionic elbow. And that man went down like a sack of potatoes.
That's crazy, though. I haven't really seen this side of Havoc. It's fun.
Yeah, well, she's normally, it's nice to see her let loose. Normally, she's just kind of paired up, as Rosemary's partner.
Right.
So it's nice to see her get a singles push, which I feel like she's kind of earned and deserves.
Basement crossbody into a 2 count. But yeah, no, I agree with you. JesSicka Havoc for the win. Wow, a lot of people on Havoc's side tonight.
See, yeah. I am a man of the people. I am the people's champ.
Yes, Sky needs pushed better than they're doing. She's one of my favorites. There you go.
Well, do you really see her being a big star on Dynamite? I think she's kind of where she's going to be for at least the foreseeable future.
Right.
No offense, but she's more big suplex. I think she's more suited to dark elevation, that kind of AEW's NXT.
AEW's NXT. Well, again, you got a lot of wrestlers kind of bouncing around down there, and it's curious to see at some point they're going to get tired, right? Like, how many dark matches can you have before you're like, fuck, can I do something else?
Well, no, it's kind of a bit of their developmental. It's you get, they bring in, different indie talent at times and kind of give them a little bit of a spotlight. It's their development. It's their 2.0 because it's, just a free show on YouTube. You can't have everybody on the main roster. Granted, they do have to thin out their roster overall. They've got way too many people signed, I believe. But there is going to be some that just always need to be in developmental right now. It's the reality of the situation.
JT giving the crowd the bird.
Yeah, the middle finger's been floating around quite a bit tonight.
Right? Big shots.
Oh, selling the knee, surprisingly.
Right. Well, you got to have a way for the small guy to get over.
Well, it's been just mostly a lot of big, powerful shots, a lot of big, elbows to the face, a lot of,
work the leg.
Right. Chop her down.
Right.
Oh, and he even hit a little bit of the Razor Ramon there, the little shuffle.
Right.
Oh. Caught him going for the knee on the apron. Oh. JT just eats the ring apron, the hardest part of the ring for those who don't know.
The hardest part of the ring. Big right hand.
Right, folks, I see about 13 people kicking around, and I know for damn sure I haven't gotten 13 predictions in the chat right now. So if you're watching us right now, let us know what you're taking for this match. This is a World Heavyweight title match right now. We've got JesSicka, a.k.a. JesSicka Havoc, a.k.a. Havoc, if you watch Impact Wrestling, versus JT Dunn for the Wrestling Revolver World Championship. This man's going JT Dunn. I'm taking Havoc. So you got one host on each side. So let us know who you're taking.
James is taking JD, bud.
So I think we might be the 50-50 split. And, well,
we're getting close.
James, of course, is going to go with a J guy. Two count off the Bronco Buster.
Yeah, no X Factor.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's cool.
Mea culpa for messing up X-Pac's moves at 11:30 on a Saturday night.
Right.
Now, Hagen, you wrote that whole comment, and in that comment, you could have put a prediction. You wrote a comment to say that you couldn't put in a prediction when you could have put a prediction in the comment. Not taking no shots, love you, bud, but just saying. Just
works smart, not hard.
Oh, big ass elbow from JesSicka.
Yeah. Sky was in a mixed tag match with her boyfriend, Dante Martin. Okay. I mean, that's like, it's Sky Blue and Cora Jade should be a team. The same person.
Right. Oh, big leg drop from JesSicka after she hits kind of the dusty shuffle there, the dusty 1-2 step. Two.
I haven't been watching the pay-per-view, so I don't know who's in the match.
Hagen, I just told you. JesSicka and JT Dunn. Pay attention here. Focus, boy. Focus. No, I'm just kidding. It's all love. But yes, folks, that'll be the last time. So if you haven't caught it now, you're missing out. But we're getting big ass fucking spine buster from JesSicka onto JT Dunn. Like I said the other night, out there looking like Derwin James from the Chargers. Just spike that man. 2 count.
2.
I've been a JesSicka Havoc fan for a long time. Yeah. I think most of us are. If you've been of a certain vintage wrestling fan, you're a fan of now we're just getting death by elbow playing right now for some reason.
What?
They just randomly cut to that on the screen. A little bit of a production glitch there.
Maybe. I guess we might know who wins now.
Well, I mean, it's JT Dunn, not Kevin Dunn. So, powerbomb. 1, 2 count.
I got y'all in the background. I'm writing, so I wasn't paying attention. Fair enough. We'll forgive you.
You should be paying attention. What? We're always here. What? We're covering everything in professional wrestling. What?
It's true. What?
Did we just say what at the same time? But
JT Dunn is in control.
Oh,
not anymore.
Shoulder tackle.
Woo. Not bad action.
No, this has been a good match. It's a powerhouse versus, an undersized guy. Oh, Havoc's got him up.
Taking a look.
Oh, now we've got a video.
Now
hey, you're getting double the pleasure. So we've got Allie right now, Allie Catch on the screen calling out Havoc. Oh, JT with the elbow from behind, discus elbow.
Death by elbow.
3, right. Yeah, spoiler alert, you gave it away.
Yeah, they fucked up. Somebody hit the wrong button. So now, yay, I got double Allie. So Allie's going to fight. Whereas Sean Spear, he made a baby.
Why?
He made a human.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know. I guess they weren't using him. I mean, he's Cody's friend. So did they work him out because of that? I don't fucking know.
Who knows?
I got to the record this Monday. So yeah. But when I'll be active in here.
No, it's all good, Hagen. It's just joking around.
That's it. I mean, you're still with us at 11.
Right, you're still commenting.
11:40.
You're still active.
So you're very active for a person that's too busy.
Sorry, go ahead.
He's very active for someone who's inactive.
Right.
I bet Sean Spears is taking a vacation for a while because his wife Lee is pregnant. I don't know if they're correlated. I mean, I think he can still work while she's pregnant. So I don't know. Maybe they don't have anything for him.
Having something for him.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough one, and he's had trouble getting over. Oh, wait.
Wow. Oh. So JT now just still hammered away at JesSicka.
Wailing. How's the pay-per-view been? It's been good.
That was quick.
Right?
But yeah, no, it's been good. Honestly, like I said earlier, we're definitely going to be keeping an eye now on a lot more of Wrestling Revolver shows.
Right. It was enjoyable. We had some really good matches, actually.
Right. And I still, who's this man now yelling at JesSicka?
How many people can beat up Havoc in one night? Havoc's pissed. Is that Paul Heyman?
Discount. Great value.
Great value.
But yeah, no, it's been a good show, and I think we still might honestly still have one more match. We still might have Swerve in our glory, unless we, for some reason, because of the chaos going on in AEW, they're, being withheld. But I don't think so. And now big pop for JesSicka, who's over like Rover, obviously, in this promotion.
Oh, fuck that up. One second. What's the next one?
Any shows tomorrow? James, funny you ask. We will be here doing our breakdown reaction, kind of our even version of the PWI 500 tomorrow afternoon, evening-ish. So absolutely tune in for that.
Yes. And as of right now, we're not doing any live streams. Like, here's the main event.
I was gonna say we do 2 pay-per-views and a podcast in one day. I think you've earned a little bit of a moment to catch your breath there. We do talk a lot, so I need to get my wind back underneath me.
See, it's those vocal cords that need a rest.
Right, you need to drink some tea and be quiet.
Right. So we are into the main event. For all those who are still paying attention, still listening, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this marathon Saturday we weren't planning to have, but we do have a tag team grudge match. And here comes Palmer and Rich Swann.
Yes, the Monster Hunter Matthew Palmer and Rich Swann versus Swerve in Our Glory. So let us know who you have for that match. I know who I'm going with.
Yo, 3 months left in the year. Where has 2022 gone?
I don't want to think about it.
When do you all think WrestleMania? No, I lied. Royal Rumble.
Rumble, young man, rumble.
Yeah, always puts on good shows. Y'all are 234 away. Y'all can hit 1K this year. We're hoping to hit 1K before Christmas. So
Right, we're hoping to hit 1K before Wednesday. That's my goal.
You never know.
Hit 1K on my birthday, goddammit. Make it happen, folks.
Get us to 800. Tell your friends. We need 34 people by Wednesday for our boy Nick. It's part of the celebration.
Right. What? Yeah, I'm going Swerve in Our Glory with this match.
I have to go with you on this one, to be honest.
Right.
Glory. We got Swerve and Glory. The main event, this main event, it's been awesome so far.
Yeah. I'd say it was better than
all night. He doesn't usually come out to all night long.
Well, like you said, when you're on the indies and everything, you tend to kind of just play fast and loose when it comes to using copyrighted music.
Fast and loose. What is happening?
I don't know, but I'm fine with some Lionel Richie late on a Saturday night.
Here we go.
That's what we do right here, folks. We go all night long.
True.
And if you want to let people know that you go all night long, you can get yourself a Mr. Every Night KJ White shirt from Alt Wrestling Tees right there.
Don't miss out, folks.
What?
The Crew. All right, they're loving it.
Yeah, but we're still going to get Swerve in Our Glory coming out. And I think the AEW Tag Team Champions are not going, under to this tag team in the main event. And we've now just got a dance party intermission. We've got, the R-Truth, Carmella, dance break.
Dance break.
Right.
Dance break.
Now we're
going to get the challenge or the champions coming out. And I mean, it tends to be the case, Nick, that when you do see Tony Khan talent out and about, they generally don't go under very often. And obviously for, by design.
Yeah, you're not having your tag team champions that are going to have a big paper or a big weekly show title defense go under day or like a week beforehand or a couple days actually beforehand.
Is Swerve and Our Glory wearing them? Yes, they are. They have their belts.
Of course they do. They're probably contractually obligated to.
True.
You ain't going out on some other promotion and you ain't putting my belts out there. Absolutely. You're wearing those front center.
So now we've got the champs.
You're right. I'm starting to get there with you of, Swerve in Our Glory turning heel, but it's still going to be weird to me to try and see Keith Lee as a heel.
He does it well, though, because he comes off arrogant.
Keith Lee?
Yeah.
I haven't seen much of Lee as a heel, I feel.
I think when it plays off Swerve, it goes really well. But because he can do that, like, I'm better than you type of talk, it works. It works.
He's got the Fraser Crane, cadence of speech.
Yeah, like that very slowed down, drawn out, but it's so prim and proper, it comes off arrogant, right?
Well, yeah. I've always compared these two to like Shaq and Kobe is how I feel.
Yeah, kind of.
And I think that's the way that it works of, they both realistically want to be top guys, want to be solo acts and everything, but they just managed to work perfectly as a tag team.
Right. It's hard to dispute that. So, I mean, again, it's been a bit of a dysfunctional tag team, but just as of late, when they've locked in a little bit here, kind of since the Acclaim got over huge and unexpectedly, you make them kind of heelish. And I mean, Swerve is a better heel than Babyface, in my humble opinion.
Right. Well, and remember, too, they did that initial kind of, are they going to coexist? Basket is gold. Yeah. That's the thing is, Keith Lee's too over. He's got too many chants. Too many people have an infatuation, have love for the man. I don't think you could get a ton of people to boo him. Swerve, yes. Keith, debatable.
I mean, when you have a really hot baby face, I mean, we saw them get booed at All Out, right? Like people weren't thrilled about it. So,
right.
I mean, circumstances are of such. I mean, there is a possibility. However, again, if Lee kind of plays it just kind of straight and with the attitude, and Swerve kind of sets the tone, then yeah, I mean, it helps give Lee personality.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks the WWE wasted Keith Lee. You know what, Damien? How dare you? Bearclat. There you go. That tells you all you need to know. I can't even say it properly.
Yeah, Bearcat.
Bearcat.
How dare you say something so factual up in here? You have brought hateration and holleration to this chancery.
Right. What was wrong with Bearcat?
A lot.
No, I'm just kidding. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, they tried to halfway make that man a furry.
Swerve to the outside.
If Acclaim win the belts, think they will make special belts for them. Oh, that's not a bad show. I think they could do that.
Like scissor belts?
You imagine just they slap a scissor sticker on there.
Couple scissors on each side.
A scissor spinner belt.
That's a lot. It's a lot to take in.
That's a lot. Yeah, but
up and over. Oh.
So we've got Swerve and Lee right now in the ring. And we get a tag. Lee's tagged himself in. So we're getting Keith Lee versus Rich Swann.
Right.
And Rich Swann just looks like he's seen a ghost.
Absolutely.
Poor Rich Swann about to get thrown around. That's the thing, is a guy like Keith has the perfect size for a company like WWE. Remember when the Rumble happened and Brock was even bouncing around and going on with his theme song and was like, oh, big boy. And it was, those two worked. And it's surprising to see someone like Keith Lee working well with Brock Lesnar, of all people, a man who couldn't work well with Jon Moxley.
True.
So I think he would have been, if he was done right, if he was there now, he'd be in the contention with Roman. We'd be talking about potentially Keith Lee versus Roman at Saudi Arabia instead of Logan Paul versus Roman.
It's not terrible in the sense that, he, again, with Triple H involved, he was pushed to the high hell. Like, he had those great matches with Daijo, and then he came up for Survivor Series. He made a claim. Everybody was going nuts for him. And Vince said, too fat, too slow, talks too slow. I want him down.
Right.
Sent him back to NXT for conditioning. I believe Omos and a couple other people got sent back down at the same time, and he never got it back. Then they turned him into a fucking Bearcat, and he started growling at human beings. It was ridiculous.
Well, I think it's Vince lost, quote unquote, confidence in him. And oddly enough, with an old senile man like that, he can't remember much, but I guess it's one of those of that if he loses trust or faith or what have you in you, he apparently doesn't forget that like a goddamn elephant. So right. I think he just once he had to send Keith Lee down, like you said, he never fully got behind him again. But right now, even you don't even have to go for the world title. Imagine if you were getting Gunther versus Keith Lee right now, or you had, say, Bobby Lashley and Keith Lee going for the U.S. title. Both of those sound like great matches.
Right. Oh, no luck on the arm drag. Keith Lee moves very well for a big guy. Yeah, no, I think Keith Lee's excellent. I really think they... you had him on such a heater, and you just fuck it. Oh, now that arm drag worked.
Right. Well, he's always been known as kind of the super athletic big guy. I mean, you just saw the man do a freaking leapfrog,
right? And take a Hurricane Rana,
right?
Bombers look good thrown though.
Oh,
lands on his feet.
But you could even. That's another person that WWE could use well, and we could still be getting those great matches between him and Dijak on the main roster. If instead of having him be T-Bar, you could have him be Dominik Dijakovic and wrestle Keith Lee, and we'll just have those good matches that they had on NXT now in front of 2 million plus people tuning in.
Right. Oh, well, that didn't go well.
I like that there's, the circles, the light circles floating on the ceiling there that look like halos, because I think this man about to find God, because I think Keith Lee's about to slap him into a fucking other universe.
Right?
This man's got his chest exposed. Keith Lee did the fucking Super Saiyan shit and did this right before he slapped the bejesus out of him.
Nah, that wasn't as impactful as I thought it was going to be.
Well, we're tuning up the band. We're warming up.
Right. Yeah, I feel like a low blow was coming our way.
Looks like this man's gonna have a fucking cardiac event before he gets the chop
as
off.
They said he's spitting out blood. He had a delayed reaction to the chop.
It is some anime stuff, though. Literally, like, I'm completely fine, and then like he just turns around, like he splits in half.
Right.
The 1-inch punch. Oh Lord.
James. I know we got a couple of NXT pre-tapes coming up, and I know people are spoiling the show left, right, and center. But that being said, we will be here live, reacting as if we don't know any better, even if we do. But
we'll probably forget by then.
It's true. But beyond that, I guess this is a couple tape shows.
They just literally cut to a thing that says "Rest in peace, Matthew Palmer."
You see that?
1986 to 2022.
Wow, that's grim.
Wow. All right. So this match is done, right?
Pretty much.
I would hope so.
Why is that?
How do you?
It's still going.
Oh, he just popped up like a goddamn zombie. Double tap the head, Keith. Oh, all right. That's it.
Oh.
He's just toying with him at this point.
He got bear pod.
But how do you have this? He's just picking him up by his goddamn belt like a child. I told you, pick up your goddamn room.
Right? Tag to
Swerve. How do
we
have something like that and this match is still going on? Like, that should be all right. We're done here. Swerve just knock out Rich and then 1, 2, 3.
Right.
Oh, Palmer's bloodied up. He's legit either got blood coming from his mouth, like you said, blood coming from his nose. Oh god, that Swerve's chop looked more fucking
painful than
Jesus did. Christ,
Swerve
like a damn shotgun.
Sept in.
Big ass knee.
Big knee.
They're just picking this man apart.
Legitimately.
Rich, do something. Fucking fight back.
Fight back. We're gonna get a very big hot tag to Mr. Swann.
Whoa.
Nice kick to the head.
But this match feels like it's cooled way down.
It has. I'm a huge fan of Swerve Strickland, very long time and champion all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for a very long time. And yeah, you know what? I'm super impressed with Swerve. And even listening to him in interviews and being a guest on podcasts, super impressed with his attitude, his demeanor, his background. He's a military kid. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of Swerve and what he brings to the table. I could see him having solid solo runs. I could see him taking on some big names and doing very well on the mic and in the ring.
Yeah, there's one thing. Well, Swerve's incredibly talented, and again, he's another one like Keith. You amazed that WWE didn't see a potential in him, didn't see the potential in him, couldn't find a way to get him on the program, didn't know what to do with him. People fucking paid thousands of dollars, potentially millions of dollars, couldn't figure out what to do with Keith Lee and Swerve Scott in WWE. Right. But that's one thing that the professional wrestling world certainly is not lacking right now, and that's a depth of talent. Every promotion, honestly, is putting out kind of stacked shows. There's super talented people up and down the roster, any division, all of that.
Right.
Oh,
shit. We almost got the hot tag, but Swerve says,
So then just pin the man that you already put up a fucking rest in peace graphic on and be
Right.
done with this.
Again, some weird, like why,
Technical glitches.
Yeah, a little bit. And you know what? It's funny because, it seems like the camera zooms in every time they fuck up.
Right. Just, here's what's going to happen.
Right. Like,
well, I can't poke too much fun. Rich just eating a big boot, but I can't talk too much about technical glitches. I had one myself earlier to where I managed to duplicate myself somehow.
That was amazing.
Yeah, I'm sure it's everyone's nightmare is just the what chance in stereo.
Right. I was like, Nick, I know I went on break, but
just I got lonely.
Another one of yourself sending a strong.
I got lonely. I want to kick out after Swerve and Glory hit their finisher, honestly. This is just cold, calculated. They're wrestling as heels in this.
Absolutely, man.
Little practice run before they lose the belts to Acclaimed and have to turn heel.
Uh-oh.
Whoops.
You mean hold on to their belts and stay heel?
The hesitation in your voice was palpable.
Nah. Listen, if I was booking this, the Acclaimed would get that close, and then we would break their fucking hearts. That's what I would be doing.
We could rewrite that whole the 2 matches already.
No. Oh, tucking his hand in his own pants. Wow.
I just had the chicken wing spot wrapped around the rope and Swerve with the drop kick onto it.
Oh, Swann dying to get in, still held out. The ref having none of it.
Yeah. Palmer's just getting destroyed in this match.
Palmer is absolutely getting dusted.
Yeah, but that's the problem though, is that when this has gone on too far. You don't do this in the main event. This is you've slowed it way down.
Way down.
Yeah.
Considering all the other matches you did have, I mean, it is kind of surprising, but I mean, this will pick up and probably have a pretty high pace end of this whole ordeal. But right now, Swerve in our glory have been in complete control. They've been pounding the hell out of Palmer. Rich Swann's been itching to get in, but hasn't been able to. And big drop kick on Keith by Palmer.
All right.
I love the sign the guy had up, Moxley Daniels face to face. The whole the one taking a shot at the punks. Yeah, there's been a lot of that. Even poor Minnie's Bakery's getting fucking harassed.
Wasn't that the one that said CM Punk was right? I'm trying to remember because I've now seen people use that as a meme template, so I can't remember what the true
CM
sign
Punk
said.
Owns the Bucks.
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah, that was great. I love that. I caught that on stream too.
We got the hot tag.
Swann, just a house of fire, just the straight, drab punches. Little side shuffle, little, getting jiggy with it. Swinging that breaker.
Boom!
Palmer gets caught by Keith Lee going for a moonsault. Double super kick on the Lee.
Where would we say that Palmer wrestles the most?
Oh God,
here?
Google the man. I'm not.
Yeah, he spends a lot of time bouncing around. Like a lot of them. I mean, he does wrestling Revolver. I'm pretty sure he's had a cup of tea in a few other places. So, yeah, I mean, the most. I don't know. I'd have to ask his agent.
Right.
I'll get back to you on that one.
I'm not the man's agent. I just watched the man wrestle.
Right. Dun, dun, dun.
Did Palmer just have a little nip at ringside before he came in? They looked over and he looked like he had a little bottle in his hand.
Right.
Oh, double team move. 2 count. Rich went for the pin on Swerve and got a 2 count. So right now, Rich Swann and Palmer are very much in control of this match. Business might be picking up. We've got Swann and Swerve just throwing bows back and forth at each other.
I'm in for it. It's pretty excellent for me. Swann battling back for sure, but I still think they're going to come up short on this one.
Oh yeah, Keith Lee's the ultimate game changer.
Oh, that's rude.
Because he's out. He's twice the size of everybody else in the ring.
Right?
Keith just throws Palmer into Swann.
Yeah, chucked a human being into another human being.
Right.
Rude. Main event grudge match for the titles.
I don't think it's for the titles.
No, I had
Tales from the Ring better. 5. Oh,
if they're gonna win anyway, you should just make it for the titles.
You gotta get Tony to sign off.
Right, no chance on that.
Poison Rana into
got
him up for a powerbomb. Oh, Swann pulls the ace steel and starts biting Keith Lee's head.
That's now the thing, eh?
Poison Rana, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Hit the poison that time. Everybody down. Oh, no.
Oh.
2 people up.
That was a smooth-ass transition to roll into picking him up for a suplex.
That
you
was
don't see
insane.
stuff like that often.
Right?
He crocodile rolled, and as he did that, he grabbed the man up for a suplex and popped up with him.
Right.
Fun fact for those of you who've been watching the whole show, this is technically the second time we've had Swerve in a match tonight because we got a replay of a match between him and Athena.
Right. Very true.
So this man doing double duty. Pause.
Former friends. Oh.
Swann is taking it to Swerve.
Wish AEW would sign Cardona. Cardona.
Condor.
I mean, I think he could help, but I don't know.
You don't need to add more people to an already chaotic situation, especially another big personality like that.
Valid.
Because it wouldn't be just Cardona, it'd be him, Chelsea Green, Brian Myers, fucking Hornswoggle, the whole.
We're assuming the extra ones. Chelsea's probably a shoe-in, but I mean, at the end of the day, Nick, I mean, I still think if Cardona went to AEW, you look at their roster, and as much as they don't have room for him, as a heel, he would rank very high in their depth chart as a legitimate heel. And again, the good news for this argument is he still has that fan base that knows he's, hated by the GCW fans because the smart marks know what's going on.
Yeah. I guess because we had talked about during GCW when he showed up about him potentially signing with WWE. Out of those two, I'd rather see him go to AEW. I'll say that. I think he might be accurate because that audience is more towards the audience that he has now.
Fair enough. That's valid.
Springboard moonsault. Palmer with the cover. 2 count.
2 count.
But I feel like if you sign Cardona anywhere, you get the whole menagerie that goes with it. And they also don't need another big, strong, vocal, quote-unquote, ex-WWE guy there. We're already trying to calm the situation down. We don't need to start adding more players to the fucking field just because certain guys have gotten suspended. I get what you're saying, but yeah, just wanted that to be said.
Swann on the apron.
The rest just looks like one. Like, come on. Dude.
My arm's getting tired. Don't make me get to 5.
Right. I'm serious.
Oh. Big uppercut. Fans a little bit on the quiet side.
Like I said, they took oh!
Rude.
That's why you don't cross traffic, folks. Palmer just getting railroaded by Keith Lee.
That was rude. The Monster Hunter gets pancaked.
The Monster Hunter got thrown by a monster into the freaking guardrail.
Swann in trouble. Wow, that was ugly as shit.
I feel like they tried to recreate that pounce moment to where Lee threw Cole like fucking 3 rows deep.
And that move there on the apron didn't look pretty at
No,
all.
that was a little bit of a sloppy jalopy there.
That was a sloppy one.
Oh,
Sloppy
I do like that. The
wow,
jumping
there it is.
2 count. Lee was already celebrating.
As he's supposed to. I like it.
Right.
Thought we had it.
Now he's just talking to him.
I think we kind of beat this topic to death, Damien, but I can see it being a possibility. Nick does not.
Right. If you want to get our opinions on that, go watch GCW's stream.
He's an interesting one again because you get into some of these veteran guys that I don't think Triple H wants to fuck with. He does need a good class of predominantly new talent, like and younger talent if possible. But to bring back a bunch of, if you look at Cardona's a little, I mean, I hate to say older when you're in your fucking 30s because it's upsetting.
Right.
Heath is what? Heath has got to be 40.
I think Keith's in his 40s.
I mean, so
early 40s.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, is Triple H going to sign up everybody, bad or good? No, there's a lot of things you got to factor in. How much will it cost? How much can they work? Who can we work them with? And that's always my question. I think that's where Tony Khan made a mistake. Okay, we're going to sign this person. Who can he work with? Who's he going to work with? What's the path to success?
And Lee and Swerve just hit discus elbow, tornado head kick combination. But yeah, I could see someone like Swerve or Keith Lee going back before I could see Cardona going back to WWE. And I'll put it that way.
I don't refute that. Swerve's an interesting one because I do think he also, but for Keith, yeah. If Triple H said, "Listen, Keith, they're not doing shit with you," you got
Rich kicks out after they're sitting there, conflicts and everything. Keith Lee sat there and held him up to get stomped by Swerve, and we get a 2 count. Wow. But yeah, they do want to go towards the younger generation and the younger talent. I don't think we're going to get too much of that. The veterans. You're not going to get the Undertaker returns, the John. Maybe even the John Cena returns. As frequently the Goldberg returns as frequently as we got under Vince. Yeah. He's going to focus on the talent that he's got there and build stars.
Here? Oh, Swann can't find his feet, but Keith Lee and Swerve go face to face. Oh, Keith picks up it. Honestly,
and he's saying, "Do it again."
Oh,
that was again sloppy. But so Swerve ended up kicking Keith Lee in the arm, and both men sell it like it's the most brutal move ever. Tornado DDT by Palmer on Keith Lee.
There you go, kicking Strickland out of the way in the process.
Well, this match has very much suffered from legal man syndrome. Rebound powerbomb. Wow. That's a clever ass move. 450. Rich Swann. Oh, Keith Lee caught him. 2 count. Keith Lee threw Palmer into the ref to break up the count.
There you go.
Threw the man like a damn javelin.
See, like this Keith, where he's kind of just breathing the air different. He's more debonair and pompous.
Like I said, they're very much working heels in this whole match, and it's honestly coming off fairly well. I'll give you credit for calling that one. I didn't think Keith Lee, just the crowd would get behind him being a heel, but I think it's just that heel by association.
Heel by association, and again, sometimes when you get most of the fans in this building are going to be aware of some recent events. And if a lot of people are like, man, fucking screw Keith Lee and screw Swerve, Acclaimed, even if they liked Keith Lee last week, the fact that the Acclaimed didn't win the belts is enough to piss people off.
Right.
Penelope getting better every match. Yes, she has surprised me on a couple of occasions.
And he turned right to Palmer that's an interesting way to hit the frog splash.
Oh, wow.
Lee took it like a cross body.
Yeah. Not today. Not today.
Right.
Big kick out, folks.
Yeah, I think Penelope and Kip Sabian have both kind of, well, Kip's only had one match so far, but I think they're both now getting better now that they're actually back in, on AEW's television.
Yeah, silly folks. Jeez. Yeah, no, I agree with you as far as, I mean, you got to do something. And again,
Right.
Get them back. Now, what are you going to do? How are you going to utilize them, and how are you going to make this make sense?
Right. Oh. And so now the tides have turned. The tables have turned. We've got
shit,
Swann and Palmer setting up for the what the was that?
Oh,
so
okay.
Hit an elbow on Lee while Palmer hit like a toss,
tilt-a-whirl,
right?
Throw
and threw Swerve into the turnbuckle while he was like flipping him over for a power bomb.
Yeah. At first, when I didn't see Keith there because of the camera view, I was like, "Holy fuck, he overshot that!"
Yeah, I was like, "What?" What the just happened? Did they somehow like just completely botch that move?
Right. Oh, right into the gut of his partner, and then slams him on top of his partner.
Wow.
Look at Keith Lee. Oh, and then into the
That's the thing, though. That's impressive of seeing a man use another human being as a weapon.
It's crazy, right? You think of it. Imagine somebody walked in your house and just picked you up and swung you around at their leisure.
Just pick me up, swung me around, and hit you with me.
Yeah, like fuck.
Right?
We used to make that joke when you get in altercations, right? Especially if listen, you shut up before
I'm gonna beat you with him.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna break his foot off and stick it up your ass.
Right. What wrestlers in WWE have you been impressed with by this year? Shit.
Tune in tomorrow when we go over the PWI 500.
The assisted stomp. Too many people are doing the stomp, like stomp mid match.
Yeah,
stomp post, like,
the coup de grace, all of that.
Yeah. That's a obvious but very big win for Keith Lee and Swerve. Swerve in our glory, still AEW World Tag Team title holders, champions, whatever the fuck you want to call them. But yeah, big win for Keith and Swerve. Good showing, good outing. I like the match. Not gonna lie.
Oh, it was a good match.
I liked it,
but it built a little too slow.
Yeah,
a little too drawn out. A little too. When they're already the favored team, you don't need to do freaking half the match. Is you just picking apart one partner to where you literally pull it up of RIP image set up for him. Like that should have been the end of the match right there.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. But you knew eventually they were going to get there.
Right. So we're ending it right now, it looks like, folks, with Swerve in our glory holding up the AEW Tag Team Championships. And the crowd is silent. I think you could hear a mouse fart right now.
Right.
There's one dude in the background that I just see that's doing the scissor me, like right in the middle of the shot of fucking Swerve and Keith.
Right. You ain't got nothing.
Sticking his hands up doing this. Right.
Everywhere they go for the next fucking forever.
Until they drop the titles on Wednesday.
Right.
They'll have people doing that. Oh, and Swerve's pulling Rich back in the ring just to beat on him some more.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Keith's got to pull Swerve off.
Right.
Break him up.
Oh. See, they shouldn't really be building it as tension. They should be building it as like, you know, Lee's a bit of the cooler head, but still
right. He's the calmer one here.
Oh shit! You Swerve beating the shit out of everybody.
Just everybody going to get it.
You feel like we're dragging this out for any particular reason?
Well, no, there was the whole backstory of, Swerve obviously has connections and ties in his team with, Rich, and it has, connections with Matthew Palmer and all of that. But it was already kind of a drawn out match. You don't need to keep going on with it. We get it.
All right.
Go out looking like the stars that you are, instead of, I got to get in my 8th shot after I literally beat both you guys down.
Right.
Oh, we've got Keith Lee's out offering up the dap.
Interesting.
And now Rich has got a mic.
Uh-oh.
As Swerve's already walked to the back. Rich saying he's got respect. So he just dapped up Keith Lee.
There you go.
But that to me would be tension of, Swerve's got an issue with Rich, and then Keith Lee goes up and still daps up his guy. But before it was just Keith Lee's being the adult in the situation of, we already won. We don't need to keep whooping their ass.
Yeah, I don't love that choice.
Oh, Rich is calling out Swerve, saying, I want to tell this to your face right now if you got any balls.
Right.
Someone get Maurice on the phone.
Dun, dun, dun. Tiny balls, tiny balls. He's got gigantic balls.
Right. But Rich right now cutting a promo.
We've had that up for a while. Since Chris and Deeb, Chris is out, Deeb should be the one to take the TBS belt. Nobody's taking the TBS belt. Sorry, James.
If she's not going to win the big gold belt, then she should take the TBS title.
Yeah, maybe go after the big one, but no, I don't see anybody beating Jade anytime soon. So,
So Rich saying he wants a 2 out of 3 falls match with Swerve. I'd be here for it.
There you go.
So I think we'll be here for that as well, folks.
Rich versus Swerve, 2 out of 3 falls.
I was going to say, are we getting this right now? I hope not.
Yeah, let's do. Yeah, no.
I love you, but let's do this another time.
Right.
We started in Saturday, and we're already now in Sunday.
Who should be the person to take Jay Cargill's women's championship after KJ? You said Athena. I'm going to go with
nobody. You said she retires with that belt.
She might pull a Josh Alexander and just give it up.
Right.
What do you think Triple H is going to do with Selena Vega when she returns? I have no idea. I mean, in a perfect world, we can get Andrade back and put them back together because that worked really, really well.
Right. I think that would honestly be the best shout. If he can manage to steal Andrade away from AEW, that would be the kind of the best route to go there. But I'm not really sure. And so that'll do it, I believe, for Wrestling Revolver. And I believe probably do it for us tonight, folks. I don't know if you want to do ratings or not.
I'll do a rating. I'll give it a fucking 7.
I'll go 8.
All right. I was thinking 7.5. I underplayed it, but 7 works.
Well, 7. We'll go. I'm fine with a 7.5. It was by far the best out of the 2 shows we've watched today. It's been the better show. My favorite match was either the replay of the match between Swerve and Athena, which if you haven't watched that, try and find a way to go check that out. I think it was a really good match, especially for an intergender match. And also the death match between Jake Crist and Joel Bateman was probably my match of the night.
Joel Bateman. Shit, I don't know. The 6-man tag was chaos and fun. Or sorry, the 6-man
the Impact.
Yeah, the X Division title might have been my favorite one of the night.
Fair enough. That's not a bad show.
Yeah, not bad at all.
But yeah, folks, don't forget tomorrow we are back Sunday. We are coming back. We're going to do a review of the PWI 500. And then we got more content coming your way. You don't know what shows we're going to cover. Hit the little bell. Be in the know. Willie will keep you updated. Good night. Damien says 8 out of 10. Lots going on. Lots of fun. But folks, we are the Wrasslin for Life Network. That is Big Nick. I am KJ White. And this was a crazy day where we spent most of it on here with
Marathon Saturday, folks.
That's it.
Outwork everybody. Nobody does it like we do.
That's it, Nick. That's what we do around here. Like, subscribe, let everyone you know. And don't forget, Wednesday's a big night here. Tell all your friends. Send them the link. Put it in chats. Put it everywhere. Send the word out. We want to blow up this channel. So thank you, folks. We will see you tomorrow and all through the week. It's only just beginning. We're the fastest growing, and it won't stop. Until tomorrow, see you on the flip side.
Catch you on the flip side.
Yeah. Bye-bye.